Hello and welcome to the show. How's that for you? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Thursday night. Y'all, we were scrambling today. Seconds ago, just got home from getting some auto repairs done. And so I am shamelessly finishing my dinner, which I hate to say is a hot dog right now because that's what I could make in 8 minutes. So let's see who beat Willie to the first comment. Terradome got the excuse me, the first comment. This stupid little cough is still going. Let me make some space. I'm like all on the side.
Well, get in there.
Sai is in the house. She beat Willie. Now Willie is actually hush, Kenny. You're actually on time, so congratulations. Yes, I'm still coughing. I don't know why. When I start talking, I start coughing. But yes, you beat him to the comment. Willie is backstage. When I start talking, I start coughing. Are you laughing at that?
I'm laughing because you keep using that finger.
Oh my god. I just realized we're the team colors because you're yellow. Oh, look at that. Anyway, hello. Oh, cute. Good evening, Mrs. Robinson. I'm assuming Mrs. Yonci. Had to let them feel special today. Very nice, very nice. All right, guys. So you have a couple seconds if you're on Instagram to get over to YouTube because tonight is going to be a very fun night. Let us know where you're watching from, city and state. Type really slowly so I have a chance to eat some food. We're going to get started. He said I'm putting my glasses on, and I really thought he was saying I'm putting my gloss on. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell the good people who you are? Stall.
Everybody knows me already.
Babe, pretend like they don't so I can take my last couple nights. Hi, my name.
Hi, Monte. I have stage fright.
That's a whole lie. I feel like we should do 2 truths and a lie tonight. Thank you so much. See, now I have this video backstage. It always makes me think there's a person, and it like threw me off.
I feel like I'm in a welding class.
Right, not the kid. Let's see. We gotta let the kid know live on the show. Can't answer your call, girly. Sorry. Okay, y'all. This is what happens in real time, right? This is like the real world. Oh, look who's in the audience. Come on over to YouTube. Check it out. Oh, I hope you know. Just go to youtube.com. Oh, I didn't paste the thing. Sorry, y'all. So go to youtube.com/Chasing Yonci. It'll pop right up. Or if you grab the link before I went live, you can grab it from the story, but I don't think you can go to my story beforehand. All right, so let's do some shout outs. Excuse me. Letitia's in the house. Hello. Let's see. We got Boston in the house. Very nice. Is that what we were pointing at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how cute. Kieran and Nikki made it. Hey, you guys. Hey, good to have you. Oh, look at the cute little picture. We'll be talking about them in a little bit. Falake is joining us. Nice. You guys, let's drop a few more names because I got 2 more bites left. And we're going to get started. Kenny's doing a 6-mile run. We're not quite to 6 miles yet. What's the last you did? You said 3 or 2? Where are you at? 4. Very nice. Working our way up, y'all. I got a wedding dress to fit into. Oh no. Not very healthy dinner. Done now. And we're going to start the show. Okay, guys, come on over. We have, we're starting out with cocktails. I forgot we had cocktails. So I'm going to do a very special cheers. It almost looks like they're flipping someone off. Okay. You guys see this cute little glass? My honey surprised me with a special cocktail glass with the ring. So he won't use his until he has his ring on his finger. You did a delicious job, as always, honey. Okay. Natty said, I see you stuffed your face. Yeah, I had to. I was running out of time for the show. Okay. Oh, please don't get Willie started on running, you guys. We can't get him triggered. And we know there's no coming back if he does. Okay, so tonight we are talking about the engagement. This is something that, we had talked about for a while. I believe the exact sentiment that my honey said was, if we don't know what we're doing in a year, we need to, do you remember what you said?
Move around.
That's what you said. He said we need to move around if we don't know what we're doing. So a year can't, do you know when a year was? What, put you on the spot? April 22nd, but who's counting? April 22nd, we made a year. And, I was patiently waiting, very extremely patiently waiting. And this guy was plotting and planning in the background. Oh, should we tell him what it was gonna be?
Sure.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna shut off Instagram now. You gotta come on over to YouTube if you want to watch the show. We're spilling all the tea. We have videos, we have photos, we got people who were there in the comments. Okay, and gonna be joining us on the panel. So if you want to get all the tea on your girls' engagement, come on over to YouTube. Okay, that's where it's happening. All right, guys. So we'll see you over there. All right, let me go ahead and end this here. Okay, since y'all are here on YouTube, let's get started. So originally, this guy had planned. Well, should I let you do it? Where did you originally?
You can go ahead. I'm just gonna jump in.
Oh, okay. So originally, he was going to. Oh, I told her to text, and I didn't even text. Hold on. Okay. So, oh, Nayusi is here. Good to see you. So, what's it called? The first proposal was going to happen at my Patreon event. He let me know. And so, as you guys know, I'm hosting, well, some of you might not, I'm hosting an event for my patrons on Patreon. And just a celebration and a thank you for, rocking with me all this time. And we are going to have fun. It'll also double as a singles event because the majority of the people are single. We're going to be there. I'm not single, so don't try to talk to me. Don't talk to him, okay? You can just wave across the room. I'm just kidding. But so we were hosting, and I was going to have it in the month of August, the end of August, and outdoors. And being from California, I underestimated the level to which it felt like Hades. And so when I did the walkthrough, I said, ain't no way. And so I hit him up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just can't do it. The girls are going to be sweaty. They're going to have their makeup running. It's not going to be good. And I hated having to push the event, but I was like, I'm a girl and I would be mad. So you want to share what your thoughts were when you found that out? Because all your planning was around doing it then.
Yeah, I was just like, are you sure you can still make it work? Or maybe we need to just change venues real quick?
You played it really cool. You didn't like push back.
Yeah, I couldn't be too obvious that I was upset.
Sai said she prayed that she could come, so it all worked out because she wouldn't have been able to come in August. Yeah, so he played it super cool. And then we had football season recently came. And so I'm a little triggered by football season because it just so all consuming. And, it's a lot. And so I said, hey, can we have an agreement so that I can have a positive connotation with football season coming? I have to put that on silent now. And so I said, can we agree that we do one date night a week during football season? Because y'all know it's months and months and months. And he said, sure. So we've been having some fun date nights. We did like what is it called?
Hip
hop bingo. We've done some pretty fun dates. And so the third week he said, oh, I'm going to surprise you. And for the date. So he said, don't look at anything. I don't want you to, catch any receipts or whatever. So I said, okay. So the day of, he said, we're going to do silent disco. And I had heard of that before, but I had never gone. So I was like, okay, that'll be cool. And so everything seemed pretty normal. There was one time where I saw him whispering with my daughter at the front door, but y'all, I knew eventually something was happening. So I just figured it was like, something down the road I didn't in any way suspect that night. So I started getting ready, and my daughter's really girly and she's always into my outfits and stuff. But for whatever reason, this night she was really on me and was making sure my part was perfectly straight and everything was on. And she was wondering what kind of accessories I was going to wear, but she's so girly. I didn't think anything of it. And so this guy was super chill. He was just as chill as he is right now. And so we go, nothing really out of the ordinary, right? So then we go to the event, and his mom, why don't you want to tell this part? I'm like dominating the whole conversation.
Oh, yeah.
So she had called me, and I called her back on the ride because I was in a hurry.
Right. So she's on the phone with my mom, and mom's like, can you please just make sure that you call me afterwards and let me know how the date was. Just please don't forget now. Call me. I'm like, Mom, chill out. Relax.
And so I thought that was his mom just being his mom, but he's over there like ixnay on the multiple reminders. And so we're pulling up and she stayed on for the whole time. Oh, that's cute. You said Monte's doing the same thing he should do. He's supposed to on the wedding day, just be there and look good and say I do. So I don't think anything of it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll tell you all about the date. I know guys don't really give a lot of details. So I'm already starting to take pictures of how cute it is. Like there's twinkle lights and it's this whole cool little vibe. And so he and my daughter were trying to get me to wear my heels, which I've like given up on heels now. And I used to always wear heels. And I was like, it's going to be outdoors. It's going to be a lot of standing and my feet are going to hurt. So I was like, they're super cute, but I don't know. So I put them on for a few minutes. By the time I got to the car, they were already hurting. So I was like, I'm leaving these in the car.
And of course, I was like, are you sure? Because they look so good on you. I promise you, they look wonderful. You need to just suffer through it. No.
And the other slides look like, I know their shoes are basically like house shoes. You know, they're not, there's no comparison, right? So we go to park and the parking garage is closed, which is right across the street. So we have to park really far up the street, which solidified it for me. I was like, ain't no way I'm doing this whole walk in these heels. And so we get there. It's really cute.
No, and then she was thinking about bring them in a Walmart paper sack.
I said, I don't want to walk around with a Walmart bag. You didn't walk around
with no plastic Walmart bag.
And I was like, I'm not going to have anywhere to put them if I do want to put them on. And then he told us that we were going to have, well, are we allowed to say what we were doing? We were on a double date. And so, you know, I said, oh, wow, I'm going to, you know, make a new friend tonight. And so we get there and we meet up with our friends and we check in. They give us all the instructions. And, you know, it's just like a normal thing. But I was awkward because I'm like, I just met somebody. We're here in a group setting. And I don't want to be rude and like, what'd you say? What'd you say? So I kept taking my headphones off. And then next thing we know, we saw, you want to say what we saw?
Now, mind you, I'm coordinating with everybody. I started a group text like a couple days before the event just to start coordinating with people in case time slip, all that stuff. So I'm coordinating this whole time. I'm group texting everybody, just coordinating, getting everybody, okay, make sure you hide in plain sight, don't be seen, And then one of my friends didn't get the memo. He just walks right up and was like, what's up? What's up? Watch out. I'm just like, so I had to play that off.
So this is how it worked in his favor. He has a group chat with all his, sorority, his fraternity brothers, sorority sisters, his frat brothers. And if there's something fun they're doing, they'll just put it in the group chat. So if someone comes, you might see a lot of people pull up. And so that had happened enough times where I didn't think anything of it. I just thought it was kind of weird. Like, why wouldn't he mention that it was like, cause you know, I'm like, I want to do a date night. But we saw him and then someone else popped up, another frat, and then someone else popped up. And then I was explaining to the woman who was there, I was like, oh no, I literally said, these are all his really good friends. Like these are people who would be at or in our wedding. Still didn't click. And then we see one of our friends with the camera and I was like, okay, well, he must just be working there because he had like the big old camera.
No, because I told him to basically look like to work in the event.
And he did look like that.
Yeah. That was they played their role.
So we're hanging out, and we're just dancing and bopping. And all of a sudden, he just grabs my hand. I'm in the middle of talking to some woman who's like a mutual friend of ours, and just grabs my hand and walks away. And I was like, honey, that was a little rude. And he didn't even really acknowledge the comment. He just was like, all right. And he just randomly moved us to a different section on the floor. So I was like, okay, I'm with my honey, whatever. And then we keep dancing. And then all of a sudden, he's like, we're going over here now. I'm okay. And then we go back over in front of the stage. So if you don't know about silent discos, they have multiple DJs and then you wear your headphones and there are different little stations you can click on to go toggle from DJ to DJ. So he's like, oh, let's go on this one because what the DJ looked like, you assume was going to be the music we gonna like. The other station was like Taylor Swift. So, you know, I was like, all right, we're going to listen to it. So still we're on a double date. So me and the girl have the one on, one off so that we could talk. And we were joking about, we have FOMO. We don't want to miss anything that's going on. And so all of a sudden, Monte gets like really, yeah, actually, sorry, I was going to say that, Willie. You said if you ever want to know how safe she feels with Monte, that's how you know. I'd be zoning out when I'm with him. So he gets so into the song. He's just like, you know, jamming and all into it, right? And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I really like this song. So I was like, okay. And I'm trying to hear it, but I can't hear it. So this is the first time I'm going to show you guys just a few seconds of video, okay? So you can see what this looks like as I'm explaining this. All right, so let's go here. Okay. So, nope, I went too far. Oh, I named it the wrong thing. Oh, here we go. Okay. Y'all, nope. I must have grabbed the wrong. Oh no, I just went too far into it. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, so this is us. We're jamming. And so he's like, I really like this song. We're being silly. No, it's before he said I like this song. So we're just in our own little zone. And I jokingly said, oh, let's dance like high school sweethearts. And then he said, like the lyrics, right? Did you hear that, you guys? So pay attention. He said,
why are you talking to me?
Because I told him I can't hear. He's like, can't you hear the words? And I said, no, I can't hear. You're saying, no, I can't hear the words. I said, I can hear them saying something, but I can't make out the words. And then I finally hear the line, will you spend your life with me? He said, turn it up. And he turns the volume all the way up, which was barely speaking. And then I said, "Aw," right, but he's playing it cool. I couldn't tell. I said, "Aw," because the lyrics were romantic. Will you spend your life with me? I heard the very end, right? Still don't think anything of it. All right, so that's what's happening at this point. So what I was supposed to hear is this, which we're gonna now cue up. Are you guys following the story? He says, stand up to my two-step because the song is a jam. That's cute. Okay, Taylor Swift and disco, the same sentence just made my head hurt. All right, so this is what this is what I was supposed to be hearing, and everyone else who was in on it was actually hearing. All right, so check this out, guys.
And every single moment feels brand new.
Oh, hold on, guys. I forgot. I'm gonna play the full song that doesn't have the video, and then we're gonna play it with the video, okay? So why don't you let them know what they're about to hear?
So I went and I have a friend that's a producer. And so I told him, hey, I'm doing this silent disco engagement thing. Can you make a song? And I wanted it to be where it slowly starts dropping in stuff. Like in the beginning, I wanted it to sound like a regular song. It slowly starts dropping in stuff about our story. And then she starts picking up on it. And then,
okay.
Of course,
yeah, don't give it away. So this is a custom done song that, mind you, I did not hear any of it except the very last line. So here's the song. This is 100%. Never existed. He worked with the guy who helped this.
Came out better than I ever thought it would.
This is why I just thought it was a regular song.
It started with a simple swipe. Who knew that would change my life? From screen to screen, we felt the spark. 3 weeks flew by, it stole my heart. From LA to Dallas, it took the flight. Oh, face to face, everything was so right. Through the highs and lows, we made it through. And every single moment feels brand new. Yonci, you're my every dream. More than words could ever mean. Through the storm, through the fire, you're the one my heart's desire. Yonci, you're my every dream. Now and forever it's meant to be. Through the storm, through the fire, you're the one my heart's desire. We've crossed the mile and faced the test. Every challenge we beat with our very best. I never thought love could feel this strong. But with you I know where I belong. Together we'll conquer what's ahead. With you by my side I got nothing to dread. A second chance I won't let go. Our love's a journey, it will only grow. Oh, Yonci, you're my every dream.
thought that it would have taken me 41 years to find my forever space partner?
Will you spend your life with me?
Baby, but you are very much well worth the wait. ¿Quieres casarte conmigo?
Will you spend your life with me?
Okay, so now you guys heard what it sounds like, right? Phenomenal. I forgot I have it on loop. Hold on, let me turn this off. So this is what the song is. Had I heard it, I would have got the build up, and then it ends with, if you don't understand Spanish, he said, will you marry me in Spanish? Because I really like Spanish, okay? Which is a cute little touch. All right, so this is now what was happening in real time, and I was on another planet, okay?
From LA to Dallas, you took the flight home face to face. Everything was so right. Through the highs and lows, we made it through, and every single moment feels brand new. Yonci, you're my every dream, more than words could ever mean. Moves us all through the fire. You're the one my heart's desire. Yonci, you're my every dream, now and forever it's meant to be. Moves us all through the fire. You're the one my heart's desire. We've crossed the mile and faced the test. Every challenge we beat with our very best. I never thought love could feel this strong. With you I know where I belong. Together we'll conquer what's ahead. With you by my side I got nothing to dread. A second chance I won't let go. Our love's a journey, it will only grow. Oh, Yonci, you're my every dream, more than words could ever mean. Moves us on through the fire. You're the one my heart's desire. Yonci, you're my every dream.
I'm gonna pause it real quick. You guys notice how everyone's spread out? I'm still in La La Land. Like, I don't notice a thing. I could have been kidnapped by pirates and I wouldn't have known.
Now and forever it's meant to be. Will you spend your life with me? Will you spend your life with me?
Who would have thought that it would have taken me 41 years to find my forever space partner?
So everyone's hearing this. I'm not. And they're like, oh, and they're hearing it real time. I just see him on one knee, not saying a word.
Will you spend your life with me?
Baby, but you are very much well worth the wait. ¿Quieres casarte conmigo?
Will you spend your life with me?
Now I'm just like, what do I do? He's not saying anything. What's happening? And then he was like, it was wrong. So I'm talking about how this can't be forward, right? He just shoves the ring on my face.
Listen, you didn't take the ring.
I'm like hyperventilating. When I see the ring, I'm like, oh my God. And then I said, wait, is there something you want to ask me? Because he never, I didn't hear him ask.
It in the song.
Yeah, I never heard him ask. You said you something you want to ask me, didn't you? Because you and I, yeah. Okay, so, okay, let's see. So where's the next one I want to give? Okay, so now you guys are going to see, I had said to him, you know, if you do propose, there are just a couple of people that will make it really special. My kids being, you know, one of them. I would love to have my brother, but for sure my best friend. Okay, so hopefully this is the one that I'm thinking that it is. So they captured this. We're gonna speed it up to where you guys saw. He told me, oh, it said it in the song. I was like, oh, my man. Feel the crowd here. He's trying to grab me, and I saw my daughter. So that's what freaked me out. So that got me really emotional, seeing my little 12-year-old. My best friend's husband still means. They live in California. So I'm saying hi to all the friends.
Where's the son? Did she say yes?
That's where I saw my best
Did you
friend.
say yes? I need a yes, not an ugly cry.
Your friend got a better reaction than me.
That made me more emotional about her than me.
I was like, dang. I thought I did a good job.
My brain was on, I was
like,
No, we got
why is so he actually surprised me.
Congrats. It's a surprise, right?
Yes, I was like, you actually surprised. Willie was, y'all see what he was cheesing like from ear to ear. So cute. That's the guy who was marking
There goes the man.
and then him and some of his.
Oh my god! He did so good! Oh my god! And I'm like doing so good! I was like, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot. It's okay. Oh my god.
Yeah, go watch it. It's fine. I got the video.
Okay, so another fun story. I am really boring with my nails, right? Super duper boring with my nails. I do the most basic colors. So my friend she's been friends with me since like high school. We were like 16, 17. She would always tease me because I'd always wear this one particular shade of like dark red. So I've been telling her, I've been doing good. I've been doing pinks and different colors and stuff like that. So I said, okay, I'm really going to go crazy and do like a fall thing. I almost did pumpkins. And right when the lady was about to paint them, I chickened out and I said, okay, let's just do lions. And I even posted in my story on Instagram. So this guy, when he sees my nails, so his first thought was,
"Oh, so that's you're gonna hate that. You're in the long run."
And he knows me so well. I was thinking, okay, maybe it's gonna happen at my Patreon event. So I'm gonna have, French tips. I'm gonna do my acrylics instead of my normal. He knows me so well, and so he was working with my friend Spree to try to sabotage me and try to mess up my nails. So it would force me to go to the salon, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I went and got the acetone, and I had it on the
Yeah, he was trying to just sneak and get it on my finger. So this is really funny. I actually think Willie took this picture, but you guys, you can see I'm forever gonna have my engagement photos with the fall nails. So that was really hilarious. Okay. So this will give you guys some perspective of the crowd. So y'all, I did not notice any of that. I don't know if y'all can see my mouse or not, but y'all, I didn't notice anything. And then it was so cute. We were going back and watching the video, and there were randoms who were just so excited. They were clapping and cheering, getting all emotional. They were super, super into it. Let's see. Oh, so special shout out. So when we went to go on our date, my girl Spree, she snuck like a ninja over to the house. So I got this footage of her. She's gonna crack up when she sees this. She had to sneak and go get the kid. So she snuck and got the kid.
But she didn't get the notification because I removed her from the security system.
Took me off my own security camera system. This is another angle, you guys, of my bed.
We need to point to him and code that.
She got the ugly cry. All right, I think we got one more little. Okay, this is a little bit of an after party. So shout out to Nikki and Kira. And those are my bestie and her hubby leaving too soon. So my girl Nikki, she surprised me. So what's crazy is they actually invited us to go out that same night, and we weren't able to do it. And then our event ends up being that night. And so she was so devastated that she couldn't be there on the day. She showed up, bells and whistles the next day, and she's the one who brought me the tumbler that says Yonci, and she put the date established 10/4/24, and then that cute shirt I was wearing in the video and on my story that said fiance. Very, very cute. You guys, everyone needs a Nikki in their life. She is amazing. So I want to do a couple of shout outs. One shout out we got to do to my buddy Willie. He definitely came through. That is someone you want in your corner. And since he's here, we may as well bring him upstage just to thank him directly. You're muted right now, buddy. You're still muted. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you so much for everything and helping and conspiring. Y'all, the video that he was, that I posted last week where I said he didn't have to come bully me into extending the show. He was actually coming to drop off the ring. I had no idea he was plotting and planning behind the scenes.
Don't think that's all Monte. I was just able to help. That's 100% him.
But still, you were holding it down. He was keeping all the people in the back, making sure. Well, some stragglers got away clearly, but he was.
I didn't know who those people were.
No, big ups for access to the jeweler, bro. Like that was a game changer.
So, I didn't show you. If I didn't show y'all the ring, did he do good? This is very creative. And this guy went so far as to have the jeweler destroy the mold so nobody could have the Yonci ring. So that was pretty cool to know that no one else has my little design. Pretty cool. But yeah, a couple more shout outs. My girl Spree, she had been plotting and planning in the background. She helped make sure that my girl was able to be there. She had screenshotted without me knowing my best friend's information so she could make sure and help coordinate.
Yeah, she also helped coordinate getting them from the airport.
She
putting their bags in her car. Yeah,
she is for real, like a really, really good friend. She's helped so much. She helped with his birthday surprise. She's that friend that will actually come through, not just show up when everything's cute. With that ring, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Janice. Oh, every time I go, he says an ice skating ring. Another shout out again to Nikki. Nikki is phenomenal. Nikki goes above and beyond for everything. She's been excited since she met me. Like, when are we planning the wedding? And who else? I feel like am I missing anyone else? Shout out to your cousin, the Connect. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to have the name of the artist right now so I could know.
That's what I was trying to look for a second ago.
Yeah. So the artist, phenomenal. I think it's something French, but we'll get the information. But did you guys like that song? I thought it was so cute. And so my friend's husband was like, dang it, that's in my head now. Yonci, you're my everything. That big rock ice. So that was the story. Let me just go through my little pics, make sure I got everything. He did such a good job. I was just so concerned that I wouldn't be surprised. And that's what I was like, I really want that experience to be surprised. And he definitely did. I said on the video, I look like I'm not interested because I had no reaction, but it was like I was in shock for so long. And it took me a while to get to set in. So thank you everybody who gave love on social media. I read every single message. I'm pretty sure I hearted every single comment.
Oh, here it is. Le France.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna put it in. We're gonna put it in the comments and his name on. Wait, is that just it like that on Instagram? Is that what it was? Wait, can you go back to where you were? Hang on, guys. I want to give him some love. I am Le France. Okay. So if you want to show any love or check out his page, he's on Instagram as I am Le France. That is the recording artist. He did a great job. So we're going to drop that video tomorrow and give him lots of love. So that was it for the proposal. I was pretty accurate. It looks 7:35.
A little bit over.
Do you have time for any questions or do you need to bounce? I know I didn't schedule you for longer than 30.
A couple of minutes.
Oh, okay. If you guys have any questions, make sure you patent the song and make sure the artist royalties at least 15%. Cut the check. Look at Kenny looking out. If you guys have any questions, you can ask now. Oh, look at his IG name, baby. She's the whole fiance, y'all. So cute. He did really great. And I told him that I'm no longer babe. For at least the next 3 days, I wanted to be fiance.
And she even finally got her name changed in my phone.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm finally not old lady anymore?
Yeah. You know.
Let's see. What am I now? Oh, cute.
I know.
And I almost joked about it today, and I bit my tongue.
It's thing you did.
Wait a minute. Why? Because it's 2 calls. I was like, why is there a number 2? I'm in his phone as wifey now. I had told him because he had me in there as my first name and the dating app, which I did the same thing, right?
Remember,
we're not gonna plug the app, but we'll just say it's just a dating app. And I had him as Monte from whatever we first met. This fool.
Context clues,
Bruh, this dude was months in, like I'm already his lady, and I'm still in there as so and so from the app. And I said, sir. So then he updated it. This man put old lady. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I got him by how many years? 3 years. So I was like, So he's been in my phone as old man Yonci. I mean, old man Monte, because I'm petty like that. But apparently I've actually got a cute nickname now. No more old lady.
Got to tighten that up.
That's cute. Okay, well, looks like you got off easy. There aren't any questions that I see.
Yeah.
And so we can get into the show. Of course, you are more than welcome to stick around.
All right. Good to see y'all.
I cannot. I was gonna say, you want to just slide this somewhere to the side, just so it's not in the. You don't have to move it down. Just slide. No, you're crazy. I just don't want that chair in the background. It's gonna drive me nuts. I cannot with the squeeze. Thank you, fiance. Oh, you can finish that now too. So I'm gonna have it that way. All right, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your football.
Oh, I will.
All right, it's us. It's us against the world, Willie. We got some topics to get into tonight.
Oh shit!
How you feeling, sir?
I'm happy to be here. Blessed to see another day. I am excited. This is the fun part. I told you had no idea. That's how I knew you didn't know.
I put it on the calendar. I'm like, long show. I didn't know what this was gonna be. He kept saying Thursday's gonna be special. Thursday's gonna be special. Oh my goodness, it was indeed. Yeah, y'all got me so good. I was shook. You got me. When I tell you I had no clue, like not a single doggone one. That was dope.
When I met the jeweler at the airport to pick your ring up, I was like, I looked at it and I was like, God damn. Okay. Like I walked back out to the car and I had it in my pocket and I was like looking around. I felt like somebody might have been trying to write, you know what I'm saying? Like I was nervous.
Like when you did the
casino? Yeah, exactly. I had to walk through the tunnel. So now like I'm putting it, you know what I'm saying, in my pocket and I'm walking. So then I got my other hand, you know what I'm saying, on my self-protection device that I'm not, whatever.
Yeah.
And I get in the car and then this lady bumps me like as I'm trying to walk through. So I'm nervous now because I'm like, oh, she's trying to rob me. It's a little old lady. So I went home, put it in
hands, you never know.
I went home, I called Monte. I was like, hey, the eagle has landed. So we got on a video call. I had to do it in Instagram because he got it. Look, I tried to send him one of the FaceTime links. The shit didn't work.
Of course.
So I got on there. So I got him on Instagram. We did it. I had to go grab like the fancy schmancy diamond tester. Let him know, like, listen, you got your money's worth. So went and tested everything, showed it to him. Then he was like, I was like, I would put it on, but it would look weird. So I'm just gonna hold it and show it to you. So now I'm trying to hold it and show him. He's like, yeah, man. So I'm like, bro, I'll see you in 2 days. And then that's when, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. How cute. He said, now that that's out of the way, we get ready for November 3rd. That's cute. So November 1st through 3rd, we have the Patreon event. I'm so excited, y'all. We keep saying we're probably gonna go live. We're gonna do something. We gotta do something when we got because Mont's coming, Willie's gonna be there, Sai's gonna be there. She's been on the show. A bunch of people who are on Cam's gonna be there. So y'all are gonna see him in real life. So
Kaylee.
Oh yeah, Kaylee's gonna be there.
Fabiola's coming.
I don't think she's been on the show though.
Oh, that's right. She has been on the show.
Yeah.
What about
Amanda was gonna come, but she ended up not being able to after all. So I was bummed.
Yeah, she probably gotta get her wrist fixed. That's all.
Oh, Lynette. Duh, Lynette's gonna be there.
Oh yeah. So Lynette's
almost the whole gang.
It's gonna be fun. Wait, did we get the trader to come too?
Yeah, that's why I just said he's gonna be there.
Oh shit, yeah. Well, hell yeah, we're gonna have a blast.
If he's not already at another event earlier in the day.
Listen, what would you do if you found out like the reason why he was in town was for another event?
Man, I'll cut him with my new ring. My goodness. Let me make sure there aren't any guys who want to come. Okay. All right. So we are going to do some topics. This is crazy. It might be just the two of us for a little bit tonight. All right. The first question of the day is, how is your bedside manner if your partner is sick? I got to see Monte in action because I got the COVID a couple months back. No fun. And so I was curious to know what everyone's bedside manner was. Here is what they had to say. 2% said I freak out over germs and keep my distance. The other 98% said I dote on her and make sure she's okay. There was a really cute comment that one of the guys said, and let's see if I can read it here. He said, why is it not going to? There we go. He said, outside of her being my lady, she's a human being. Of course I'd look after her. I thought that was really cute. Let's see. He said, there's got to be more options because I'm kind of like dope. That's a bit strong, but for sure, I'll get you taken care of. Someone else says she gets looked after. Whatever she needs, she gets. When the tables are turned, she looks out. So I was pleasantly surprised that they were saying that they would be there. What about you? What is your bedside manner when your lady is sick?
Are we married or we just like, it depends. If we're just dating, then I hope you get better. I'll see you when I see you. But if it's like my lady, I'm gonna send her a care package if I don't live with her.
I'm about to say, because you can't let your care package for me be better than a girlfriend.
Oh, no, hell no. See, that's different. Like, I just take care of my people, but if we're just dating and hanging out, that's one thing. But like, if it's my girl, yeah, I'm gonna take care of her. I'm gonna put a mask on, a hazmat suit, and then just make sure it's got like a little flap in the front for the pee-pee. Just in case
I cannot with the flap in the front.
It's just important because y'all think vitamin D fixes a lot. So,
and it's so funny. I literally got my I had a video appointment with my doctor after my annual checkup, and she told me I was low on vitamin D, and I was crying, telling me I was crying. I was like, the jokes write themselves. I was like, I'm not getting a vitamin D, huh?
You should have been like, well, text my boyfriend that then.
That's not my fault. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what the next one is. Okay, oops, I clicked too many times. If my husband is sick, I think I'll do great. Yeah, I just like making people feel comfortable. I don't know, Kenny, if Paul's going to show up, actually.
He should definitely come, man. We can go have a ball.
Do we? Yeah. I like making people feel comfortable. My daughter and I know we like to be babied. And not in making fun of me because I can't type while I'm trying to talk on my YouTube show. But I like to wait on people hand and foot, make sure they have everything they need. And I like to be treated that way as well. Make me some homemade soup, rub my back, ask me, are you okay? And when I say I'm hurting, say, oh my God, that sucks.
Women are way easier to take care of harder to take care of when they're sick than men are.
Some men are big old babies.
Listen, I'm telling you one thing that works every time. I don't give a damn if they got COVID, cancer, or, you know what I'm saying, or like lymphoma or some shit. Head works all the time.
When they're sick?
Listen, as long as God is good, head will work. If anyone wants to argue with me, I'll have this argument as well. But
just sipping my cocktail. Oh my God! I'm just sipping my cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay.
It fixes your allergies too. I heard.
This is the time for y'all to snitch. If anyone feels like sharing, I'll go and see if I can find it. 18 watching currently.
Yeah.
And
11 and 18.
Okay. Oh, that's not too far off. So we just need a couple more people to go ahead and and click that button. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying the show. And oh, I forgot I have to go a certain way to see it. There we go. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and put that on mute so it doesn't disturb. Okay, y'all. So if you haven't taken a moment to click that like button, please click that like. That lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the show. If you are on your cell phone, you are most likely going to have to close the chat button, the chat screen, to be able to see the like option. And then once you do, you will be able to go back to the chat. Is there anyone watching the show for the first time who has just been on for the first time? Go ahead and comment newbie and let me know if this is your first time watching. All right, so the next question is, would you ever pay a bill for a woman who is not your wife? Very curious to hear your answer, even though I know what it is.
What's my answer? Because I don't think this. I'm probably going to surprise you with this one. I have stipulations.
No, oh, I think you said if you're basically accessing the box,
Yeah,
you can.
if I'm in your guts, you can be in my pockets.
There you go. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so let's see. So we asked the guys what percentage of them would pay a bill for a woman who is not their wife. And survey says 54% said yes. That actually surprised me. Were you guys surprised in the comments? I was. Let's get into some of these that they had to say here. All right. He said situation is the key word. I have done so in the past before I was married. I remember a situation where a woman I was dating got into a jam. Never once asked me for help. I appreciated that she didn't feel that I was obligated or that the dating made her feel entitled. We have been dating for about a month. I didn't have a problem helping her as she was genuine and didn't look at me as though I were an ATM machine. Her appreciation was genuine as she cried once she found out it had already been paid by me. Aw. Another guy said, maybe I'm too generous. Next guy, my lady, yes, especially since I know she's money conscious and budgets. Female friend, I would, depending on the situation, but it can't be the norm. Last one I'll read. Yes, and I think we all have. I'm not willing to do it monthly, but if she needs help and we're at least friends, yes, I would. Wow. I paid a couple of Metro bills, he said. What's the...
Metro bills is like $20. That's why it's funny.
What is the craziest thing that someone has asked you to pay, if you've ever had any crazy stories that you can think of?
That's all the usual shit. Rent.
Regular rent.
Yeah.
Rent? We went straight to rent, not a phone bill. Just
she almost got it too. She tried to earn that money.
Do it like you're trying to get your rent paid.
That's typically my warning is like, hey, back when I was that kind of guy.
When he was in church.
Yeah, I was younger and immature before I got, saved and sanctified and all of that. But
filled with the Holy Ghost. Okay.
Yeah. My son's mom asked me to pay for her mommy makeover, but I kind of felt like I owed her that because my son was big as shit. He was almost 13 pounds.
Oh, you were together though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh.
I mean, even if she had asked after the fact, I feel like my son was for almost 13 pounds. She gained 100 pounds while she was pregnant. So I felt she was 5'4", 150, and then when she delivered, she was 5'4", 240. So
wow.
I'm just glad she's 5'4", 135 right now because I couldn't have a funny shaped baby mama on my resume. That make as much shit as I talk. No, I couldn't do it.
I cannot. Men in the comments, let us know if you would be able to pay someone's bills if they weren't your lady. All right, we're going to move on to number 3. This question is about picking your battles. I will say I do feel like we as women, we might be kind of bad when it comes to just complaining and being upset over things. So I asked who they think picks their battles more. I don't think this will be a shock. It was a landslide. They think that men.
No.
So let's get into some of these comments and see what they had to say. Men do, I think, but a good woman does. Both should, in general, just the adult thing to do. Definitely the men, often to the woman's displeasure. When a woman is trying to pressure a man to talk about or address a situation that he knows is a no-win, so he doesn't entertain the argument, that's choosing your battles wisely. And we do it often. So women think it's not sharing our emotions or being cold, but it's really choosing peace and knowing when to fight and when not to. But you know what's interesting? I have been in that situation where I wanted to address the situation, and addressing the situation makes me feel makes me feel calmer and like at peace. And so that would drive me absolutely nuts if the guy was like, I choose peace. We're not going to talk about it. Yeah, that's terrible.
You got to think though, men pick our battles because we just don't want to argue. Y'all don't pick y'all battles because when you care about us, your feelings are involved. So you want to talk about everything.
We love to talk things through.
So a woman that picks her battles just doesn't care about the man. Like it's not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing. Nothing wrong with it all.
All right, we're gonna move to the fourth one. This is probably gonna be the fastest we've gotten through these segments since it's just the two of us. Okay, I was 10 pounds when I was born, so I understand a large baby. Oh, it said pay your own bills, ladies. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so the next question, if you're not feeling a woman you're getting to know, so like you were dating her, getting to know her, and then you realize like, I'm not feeling her, and you don't want to date her anymore, what do you do? A, tell her you're not interested, or B, slowly back off from contacting her. What do you do before I put the other guy's answers on the stage? Do you Homer Simpson back away?
It depends. Like, have we been intimate or not? Because if we've been intimate, then I feel like I at least owe her because I don't want her to feel like I just hit her and then it was like that was my point.
You're a quitter, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, it was cool. It was good, but like you're annoying afterwards, like or whatever it was that made me change my mind. But I would, if it was just someone I was just casually talking to, no, I'm as busy as I am. They'll just typically women assume that it's just because I'm busy or my schedule, not because like they did anything weird. Because Lord forbid a woman, automatically thinks that she's not perfect and that she could, she can do some wrong. So I just let them, leave it to their imaginations after that.
Kenny says he would dump and ghost her. What a savage.
That's cold-blooded, Kenny.
Cold-blooded Kenny. All right. 52% said they would tell her that they're not interested, but very neck and neck, 48% said they would slowly back off from contacting her.
Damn, that's kind of high.
I thought the majority would say slowly back off because that's what I experienced when I was out there, and that's what a lot of women say they experience. Most guys don't want confrontation. They don't want to deal with that conversation. Or they want to keep their options, and
if it was easy, like this is the thing. I don't think men should do it, but I understand why they do, and it's because women don't make it. They make it. It's like if you tell a woman like, "Hey, you're not for me. You're not good. I'm not interested." Like it becomes like it's an insult. Like you offended them by saying that, "Hey, I think you're a great person, but just for somebody else." And then if you do it after you slept with her, it's like a million times worse because to placate themselves, she could have really been aggressive, embarrassing, ratchet, ghetto, got drunk, couldn't control the liquor or whatever. But just because you slept with her, she'll placate herself by saying, oh, he just wanted sex. When the whole time he may have really wanted a relationship. But, how you got after sex or, him seeing you or, you can't handle your liquor or seeing that, your circle of friends is full of whores and you expect them to think you're not the fifth one. Like it's a lot of other things it could have been. So if we tell y'all that, it's a problem. So that's why a lot of dudes just don't talk to you anymore.
Yeah. I just noticed that your sweatshirt says more love.
Oh yeah, this was like meticulously planned for this episode. I was gonna wear this hoodie this weekend. I'm like, no, because I gotta wear it for the show. We're talking about getting engaged and stuff. So I felt like it would fit.
That's so cute.
Yeah. I'm learning to put effort into things. Monte taught me something. How to plan some shit.
You have the most creative apparel, I will say that. Everyone was going crazy over your shirt last week.
What shirt last week? Oh, that shirt is fun. Yeah.
So that is it for the topics specifically, but I do want to get your take on this, y'all in the audience, and of course you, Willie. This is a video that I came across, and of course, because phones listen to us.
I thought this was to help a friend, but never mind. All right, my bad.
This is something that was tied in line with us talking about territorial last week.
Agree at me when I say this, but if you're not jealous or kind of territorial about your person, you don't love them enough. If she's not crazy about you, if he's not kind of jealous or territorial about you, he just does not love you enough. Now, there's a certain level where this becomes very unhealthy, and I'm going to be honest with you, like this is where there's a spectrum of this, but your partner should be a little bit concerned with you talking to other people. Your partner should be a little bit possessive about you. And I see these relationships where people are sharing one another and they're like, yeah, baby, you can go do whatever you want. I don't really care. I'm not the jealous type. I'm the chill type. They don't love you. They don't really care about you. You don't want your partner to give away their emotional, intimate energy to anyone but you. That is just natural human behavior. This is basic biology. This is basic reproduction. This is just how it goes. I think in society, we've been educated and geared and really brainwashed to think that, oh, you should be completely chill if they want to go talk to these people and do this, that, and the third and not really be that person. You should be happy that this is the chill girlfriend. Look, I've had the chill girlfriend. Guess what? She cheated on me. Telling you this right now and then. I've seen a lot of girls that are the chill girlfriend and the chill boyfriend. They cheat. They're chill because they have other options out there and they're displacing their attention into those other people, and that's why they can afford to not be so invested into you. The person that really cares about you, the person that's crazy about you in a good way, not obsessive or fixated, but they really have that intentional effort to be territorial about you, that's the person that really cares about you because they want you to be good and they don't trust other people. It's not that I don't trust.
He ran out of time. I love that he was saying it's not that they don't trust you, they don't trust other people, so they want to put boundaries. So we were having this conversation. Sorry, I just had a flashback of some people, an individual who was, saying that she used to be a certain way when she was immature and blah, blah, blah. But now she's at a place where she can do X, Y, Z. And I said, I don't ever aspire to be to a place where I'm not territorial. To me, that's a sign of love. Like if I can go anywhere, do anything, wear anything, and Monte doesn't have any thoughts about it. Now, to me, it's like you could say something and then it's on your person to conduct themselves. I remember buying something I thought was really cute. It was like a sexy top and it was meant to look like lingerie, but I thought this is cute for like a nightlife event that we were going to. And he's just like, it looked too risque. It looked too much like lingerie. And to me, that wasn't him being over the top. That wasn't him being controlling. That was him verbalizing how that shirt made him feel. And that shirt has never seen the light of day. Like that shirt is not going to, be worn in public. But to me, I like that he has, a thought about that. Contrast that to somebody that I dated years ago. And we were talking about boundaries. And I was like, is there anything that you wouldn't want to wear, wouldn't be okay with your girlfriend wearing? He was like, oh no, like he wouldn't mind if she had pictures of her in a thong bikini on social media. And I was just like, oh, okay. I want my man to have a little twinge of like something is just for me. I feel like I know your answer already, but what are your thoughts, Willie? Oh, you're muted again.
Yeah, I said that I have Jewish attorneys for a reason. It's because I'm not the whole what like if I call myself if I claim someone publicly, like that's a big deal. And if I've invested my time and then put my name on someone and have allowed her to represent me to the world, like she's mine. You got to go find something else to play with, something that's safe, hopefully.
That part.
And it's not, I don't care about a lot of the stuff that she does. And it's not because like you can go do whatever. It's because I know you're not stupid and you're not going to go do anything to jeopardize us, me, or having access to me. So I look at it from a me thing standpoint for them. But you thinking that you can go out and wear what you want to? No, that's dead. Like you can't even go on girls trips. Like I'm sending security. Like it's not like you don't get to go on a girls trip with like three, your four friends you swear on whores, and y'all just go to a whole different country by yourself. Like I'm gonna send security with my woman, or she's not going, or I'll go, and then your girls can be single, and I'll just be in the room out the way. Like I don't put I make it clear to anyone that I deal with that you have to understand that if I'm responsible for you, like if something happens to you and I gotta go tell your daddy what happened, and your dad is gonna have a problem with me, then I'm responsible for you. And if I'm responsible for you, I have authority over you to a great extent. You know what I'm saying? You still have a lot of your adult autonomy. all that stuff. But if I'm responsible for you, you are like ceding some of that control that you have to me. It's that's the cost of having my protection and provision.
Yeah.
So you just can't go do whatever you want because I mean I do care about you. And like, I know I don't, it's not because I think that you might want to go out here, you know what I'm saying, and sit on a new peen every now and then. It's like I'm not worried about what you're doing, but if I have a car, I don't drive a nice car in the middle of the projects and leave it with the doors locked, even though I know my locks work. That's stupid.
Yes.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I'm particular about where I have it. And bro is right. When he said that people who don't care about you have options, again, I like car references because I'm a car guy. I let my sons drive whatever they want to drive because I have multiple vehicles. And because I have multiple, I'm not tripping. I don't care. I know that if they crash one car, I'm not going to be hitchhiking, going to meetings. I have multiple options. Or the same thing with shoes. If he wants to wear my shoes, all right, well, cool. I know I got like 3 or 4, whatever. That's fine. You can wear a pair of those, whatever. And that's because I don't care. But with a woman, since, I'm still doing the only have one woman thing now. And if I only am supposed to have one of you, I'm going to be more protective of you because I only have one. One is too close to one. So if I had 2 or 3, then hey, one of y'all can go outside and sell coochie. I'm cool. Like the other 2 don't. I'm fine.
Man, this is one of those things where I will die on this hill. Just talking about being so chill or whatever, and having to do with jealousy, like that irks me so much because, like you said, you don't have to feel. To me, jealousy is when you feel threatened that you're going to lose your person due to your person doing something. Right. And to me, territorialness is about respect. There are certain things you don't do. Like if I hug you, for example, as your friend, I'm not going up under your arm and holding it there and rocking with you. It's going to be a cute little quick, and I can hug you. Right. It's a respect thing. And so when people, she said, yes, Ring. Thank you, sweet. When people say, oh, the person's insecure, to me, I'm like, no, you're being disrespectful. And I think it's up to your partner, at least in my house, I feel it's up to my partner to check a person if they are being disrespectful. If a person's hanging on your arm too much, or, they laughing too much in your face, or they're, they feel the need to just, we were talking this with a girlfriend, how the girl keeps, finding reasons to message the guy it was just simple stuff. She could have just asked the girl. Like, to me, that does not mean, oh my God, I think you're going to take my man and sleep with him next Tuesday. It's just chill. Like, you're doing a whole lot, man. Sit down.
I'm a pretty funny guy, in group settings. I mean, you may have seen it before, but if like my friends' girls or like a girl that my boy brought around is laughing too hard,
this is just the funniest man you've ever met.
Yeah, no, that's because it's different. I'm not trying to be funny, but women, they laugh differently at men they're attracted to, as they do men they just find funny. For example, Lavelle Crawford is a hilarious comedian. However, he is of the larger persuasion. So I don't think that a lot of women laugh at him in the "I'm attracted to you" way. It's the funny way. But then you give a guy like Kevin Hart or one of these more attractive comedians, girls laugh at them like, oh, you funny and you can get it. So if I peep that your girl is laughing at me with the, oh, you're funny and you can get it laugh, like I already stop engaging with you. And then if you're my boy, like I'm gonna text you like, hey man, your girl is in her choosing, dog. You about to just take her home. Or declare her for everybody and then let her just work the room, because it's like you said, it's a respect thing. Like any woman that I align myself with, for my woman, she knows better. She's not like, she doesn't laugh. Like, I don't think that she'd laugh at Kevin Hart if he was in her face.
Yeah.
Or like when we were out and people speak to her, she doesn't even say anything. She looks at me. Like, and then I address it like, oh, what can I do for you? Like, I appreciate that. But then at the same time, I set those boundaries before, you were even in progress of becoming mine. So like, you have to understand like what my program is beforehand.
Right.
So I'm not like with Mont, if me, him, my girl and his girl went out, right? It's cool, it's even, it's balanced. I'm not still being funny. To be honest, I'm probably not even gonna talk to her for real. I might be like, So how does it feel to be like, to have got him? Like, what do you have to do to get my dog? Like, you feel good about that, right?
Front and center. Yeah.
Me and him are the I'm having a conversation with him, and then the girls can talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we interact, whatever, but 95% of my communication is going to be with him. So if that,
and I feel like it's just common. I have been around women, and it's like they just doing the most. That they want to and be late. It's just it's certain ones, and you find they keep end up in a conversation. I remember years ago, I had a girlfriend and was hosting an event, and this girl was with her husband, the lady's husband, and they were kiki in the kitchen for like the longest time, and everyone's in the whole house. They're the only two, and we're like, you doing a lot. Welcome to the show, Mont. Question for you guys. We were having this debate last week. Do you feel, again, not saying you think your person going to cheat on you, do you feel like it is appropriate or respectful for a person in a relationship to be with another person of the opposite sex in a house or a hotel? Do you feel like that?
I missed this one.
No, I'm saying I was talking offline about this. So if your friend is in a hotel and one of her guy friends, fraternity brothers, whatever, play cousin, oh, you're in town and they want to swing by, would you feel like it was appropriate if they met up in her hotel room? Because that's where she was staying. I feel like I already know Mont's answer.
The question is, it sounds wild. I didn't listen, but it
I know. Okay,
wild.
so let's say your girl went to another state because she's at her friend's wedding, whatever. She's at another state, so she needs to stay at a hotel. But this is her hometown. So one of her people, maybe one or two of her guy friends, frat brothers, whatever, or however it's called, like opposite, whatever you say, there's the girl sorority and the guy, whatever they're compatible ones. And she's like, oh, they're going to swing through. And she's kicking it at the place and they haven't figured out where they're going to go. Would you have a problem if you found out she was kicking it with like one or two of her guy friends in the hotel? Would you think just the hotel in and of itself was inappropriate versus meeting up at like a Starbucks or meeting up at,
Yeah, it's not something I'll be okay with. My girl she already know about, like, we talked about that early on before we was even together, like how I feel about male friends and all that type of stuff. Like, so she already know. Like, you can, like, for me, he gotta be gay, or I gotta know that he's so unattractive and soft and unappealing to you that you would never even go for him. In order to, like, kind of to even, not that I'm concerned about her going for him. Like, for example, my girl got this one friend who I'm okay with, and I never met him. He lives in Ireland when she lived in, Ireland. It's just that, like, he's a dweeb, right? But he's a nice person. But he's a dweeb, right? He's a complete dweeb.
Bless his heart.
Complete dweeb. So I don't care. Like, it's, it's like one of those guys you almost feel sorry for, because it's like, yo, besides that, not really,
I just hate that conversation when people try to jump to insecurity, and I'm just like, it's so disrespectful.
Because I don't want my woman in a hotel room with other dicks. Listen, the thing is, right? Hold on for 1 second. Hold on. The people who think like that, I'm trying to think of a nice way to say they're dumb as shit. But they're dumb. Like, it's not insecure because you don't want your person in an intimate setting with people who would like to do intimate for them. Now, I will say this. I will give unattractive women and underachieving men grace, because at the end of the day, women typically don't want to sleep with them anyway, and dudes don't want to sleep with unattractive women more than once. So if they did, it would probably just be like because they didn't want to beat their meat. That's fine. But the fact that I would let my woman, but at the same time, I don't even have to. These types of things just don't happen. I feel like the women that do stuff like this are like, they don't respect their men, and they know that to even ask, like, it's disrespectful. Like, babe, hey, my homeboy is in town and he's having people over to his hotel room. I'm gonna stop by and kick it with him for a little bit. Because in my mind, what I heard is, I'm fixing to go over there and give him some in his hotel room with these other people watching. Do I need to take an overnight bag or not? That's what I heard. So, and if you're not gonna do that, then yeah, if you stop by the hotel room, that's where you live. Like I'm forwarding all your mail.
Sorry.
I'm forwarding all your mail to the hotel now because
You are home now. You are home now.
1,000,000,000%. Like all your shit's getting forwarded. Like that's crazy. Because if I stop by a woman's hotel room, or if I don't have any female friends. Like I don't think that if a woman invites me to a hotel room, there's some sort of dick that she thinks is gonna be involved. Because what? Like we could talk in the lobby. We could talk on FaceTime at that point. I could be on FaceTime at the house with my lady. But you think I'm fixing to get up and then I gotta get dressed? Now I smell good and I'm in a hotel room with you and you comfortable? No. It's some sex. It's some sex that's supposed to be had at that point.
I'm old school, and it was shocking because I asked a couple of people last week this question, and it's really surprising to me. And I was just like, you have to be aligned with people who think the way that you do, because you can't convince somebody if they're determined to think it's an insecurity, and you can't convince someone it's disrespectful if they think there's nothing wrong with it. And I also just think about the way I was raised, where it was, if you just don't put yourself in a situation where it can happen, it won't happen. So I don't have to worry about whether or not my friend looks at me that way. If I'm never putting him in a position where he can find out, he can F around and find out, then I'm avoiding it. And at the end of the day, I never want my guy to feel any kind of way. I don't ever want him to feel like I'm putting another dude's feelings, concerns, whatever. And I've always told my friends, look, if I get in a relationship, our relationship is going to absolutely change. You know, we're not going to be doing late night calls, keying and all kind of stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's just different. So the women, let's just say if you have opposite sex friends, I feel like that should be common sense that once they get in a relationship, you need to like really tighten up. And even if it is totally innocent, just tighten up and make sure you're always being respectful, especially if you want to stick around for a while. Because if I get the ick around you and you're a female around my dude, you're not going to be coming around after a while. So you best just stay in your lane, you know, and you know, do what you need to do. Anywho, got that off my chest. Let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to share? Tonight was going to be a pretty light night. We already got through all of our topics.
Kaylee said she's going away, but she's going to win some more stuff.
You said what?
She had to be present to win something, so she's there, and she'll be here shortly.
Oh, very nice. Let's see. Who's your bruh? Wait, who's your bruh?
I said bruh because she said something goofy. She was like, best to avoid anything like that that might lead to rape, God knows what else like that. Women swear men are just like, this is that Bear verse, the man in the wood shit. And I hate women that think like that because one, it's dumb, and two, it's disingenuous. There's not very many men who are even willing to force themselves to speak to a woman, let alone take advantage of them sexually. And then the premise is it's your friend that you know, and you said, well, there were other people there. So to even imply or even bring that up is just stupid. I'm sorry, I can't think of it. Dumb.
So I will say this. If it was a person you didn't know well and you're going, I would definitely not recommend going. Yeah. But yes, we are. I will say, I would think that the percentages would be less if it was someone that is a friend. But also, if we're going to go scriptural, avoid even the appearance of evil. So it's like if someone sees me coming out of a hotel room, it just looks away. Just the optics are not. They don't look good. They really just don't.
I'm not mad at the girl for thinking about the worst case scenario because I actually kind of like that. You know, like because I am always worried about my girl's safety to some degree, probably more so than she is. So if she was thinking a little bit more like because men can be dangerous, it doesn't mean that all men are dangerous, or it doesn't even mean that most men are dangerous. But like I'm wary about men for something different. Like every man that I see out in the street, I'm worried about all of them. I don't trust none of them, right? So I don't mind her feeling that way. I'm not saying for her to think that. If that's what she want to think, cool. But as long as you don't trust these niggas, like you ain't doing nothing wrong. So,
and I will say this to her point though. I was hanging with somebody that at one point we were dating and then decided to be friends, and he tried me. We'll read into that. And I was this close to calling my best guy friend or my brother. And the only reason I didn't is because I didn't want them to end up in jail, which is what would have happened. And I think by the grace of God, I was able to get him to leave. But yeah, it's, if you ask, there are a lot of women, unfortunately, who have had those situations. This is someone I completely trusted being around alone. Janice says the same thing. Yeah, it's really tough. Another question.
I do feel like we might, like as men, we don't really get to see the weird side of other men as much as like probably women do. Like
just like we don't see the weird side of women.
Yeah, and another thing is like I'm not around as many men as women because women are more trusting of men. I got like 5 friends.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't want to deal with no nonsense. So I do not want to lie. You know, and a lot of women are more so easily, you know, willing to hang out with other, you know, in close proximity to men. So
yeah,
you know, they could have had a few run-ins in their life with some weirdos, especially if you've been on 40 dates, you know, 50 dates in your life.
You'll see some things.
No, yeah.
I have another question. Do you guys see your bedroom and your bed specifically as sacred? Meaning, let's just say you're out of town and you have guests stay over, you've got 2 guest rooms or a guest room and a kid's room. Are you offering up your master bedroom to somebody who needs to stay there? Or is, in your mind, is the master bedroom off limits? This isn't here in a relationship.
My house is off limits.
You said forget the bedroom.
And I'm not there?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're not there. It could be you're not there, or yeah, because I can't think of a scenario where you would be there and you're not using it. But yeah, you're not there. We actually had a situation like this, and so the debate came up whether or not like that was weird or normal. And I was like, I would never. But I was raised to where the master bedroom is like, oh, like even my own parents, I couldn't even hardly walk in the room. And if I did, it was like to immediately get the Q-tip or get whatever I came for and then immediately leave. Like there was no touching the dresser. There was no lingering. There was no sitting on the love seat. There was no enjoying the fireplace. I wasn't in the sitting room. I was in, get whatever I needed and get out.
Y'all fancy. Y'all had a love seat in the bedroom. You're not going to skip past that part. But no.
And I wanted to sit there so bad. I'm like, I want to enjoy the fireplace.
I had a when I was married, she had like her girlfriends that came over and they were like sitting downstairs, like, we're gonna go upstairs in the bedroom. I'm like, no, y'all not. And she was like, yeah, girl, we can't do that. And she was like, why? I said, you can go home. Like, you don't ask me why you can't do shit in my house. Like, really, like that's crazy, but
I love that you can go home.
It's my bedroom. Like,
you're excused.
What did the asking me a question part? She's just one of them rambunctious women that, you know, she don't have a man, but whatever. Like, it's my bed, it's my master bedroom. Like I'm naked in there. I be jumping across my bed doing God knows what in my bedroom. Like, why do you want to come in here? Like, don't touch my stuff. Like, you can't even get in my, like, I don't like people in there. Like, you know how people come home and like want to lay across the bed with their clothes and stuff on? I hate that. Like, you got outside germs in the bed you sleep in. Like, that's crazy to me. So to think that she gonna come in the house and then just, hell no.
Because my thing is, like, let's say if there's kids or whatever, my boundary is, even if the door is wide open, you could stand in the doorway and don't be looking. You could stand in the doorway and say, Mom, you know, you don't walk into the room and try to find me within the bedroom, because I have my bedroom and then the bathroom is attached and then there's the closet. So I might not have the door closed, but I'm not dressed or whatever, because you have to do the most to get up in there. But to me, it's like, whether the door is open or not, you just act like this room doesn't exist. Because, like, I've just entered a whole new kingdom once I cross my door. So I don't know. It's that question sparked the conversation. And so the person I was talking to, they said that another person in their life also thought there was nothing different about the master. And the person's mom ended up saying, for a woman, that is her sacred territory. But I feel like guys are also raised that way a lot. Thank you, Clemmy.
I was raised that way. Like, my mom, she didn't really want nobody in her room, even though when she wasn't home, I was all up in her room. Yeah.
I hope your mom watches this.
Yeah, she I don't care if she don't know, but I was all up in her room. I'm a little different, you know, like because I've been like a single dad for so long. Like, my kids always been in my bed. I always been sleeping with my kids. Like, so like I gotta kind of start the put more boundaries, and Deja helps me like put more boundaries and stuff like that. But like I'd like when my kids come in to bed.
Do they just come in? Because mine too. That was like our place to hang out, but it was a formal invitation.
Our kids
are little, snuggle in the bed. They couldn't just walk in and come get.
Our kids are little, so I mean, that's the difference too. We got small, like our kids are under 10. You know what I'm saying? So like it's different. But like
I was saying when they were like toddlers,
my 18-year-old and my 15-year-old, like
it's a little different.
No, they knock. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't come in there and just go do stuff. But like these are people that also live there and like came out of my balls. People who just came over to the house, like guests and shit. What?
Nice.
My mother-in-law couldn't even come into our bedroom, and when she did, it was when I was showing her the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and in my mind, I'm petty because I'm like, well, that's the bed, so that's where your grandson was made. Like, just cracking jokes. So, like friends and stuff that come over there, and like, a lot of her family was big. So the best part about it was our bedroom was on the 3rd floor. So like nobody wanted to come up there no way because they were larger people. So I never had that issue. But like when she would always want to have people over. We had a baby shower at the house, and people wanted to come in and go on tours and shit. And I was like, no, y'all can see the garage and this driveway. Like, I'm funny about like where I live. You know what I'm saying? I have a second place we can go party at, like Airbnb, one of my spots, cool. But like where I lay my head at night, hell no. You come see what I want you to see, which is like the walkway, that first stairway, and then down here. But what's upstairs and up? Hell no.
I'm so old school. Like if I go somewhere, if you have not walked me into an area, I'm not going there. Like I'm not finding the bathroom. Where is it? Second door? Like I'm not just traipsing through. I'm not seeing my way to the backyard. Like if you only bring me into the foyer, I'm only staying in the foyer. Like that's all I'm doing.
As far as guests, I agree. Like that's weird for like a guest to even try to go inside your room unless you're showing them your house. But outside of that, like they should know better than to like kind of be in your room. I guess it's different. Like it's probably different for like girls. If you like, I'm trying to think of like, all right, if Deja, let's say she had like a girls' night and her friends came over. Of course, they'll probably be in a family room, but like, what if they did want to kind of hang out in a room? As long as I'm not there,
as
long as I'm not there, like, they can be in the bed watching movies, whatever. I don't know, I don't care. But if I'm there, it's a little different. Like, but
So I hope I don't embarrass my parents. They had this rule, and I was cracking up. I don't know if it was Spree. Who was I talking to? And when you get older, certain things you realize, and you're like, oh my God, you didn't even catch it as a kid. So they had a rule that when shout out to my parents still being together like 40-something years later. But anyway, they had a rule that if the door was closed, you knock. There was no just coming in. Like we didn't even need locks because if the door is not locked, you knock. And why was I going to say the same thing? She said, please don't look at our nightstand. If anyone opens someone's nightstand, you just dumb. I'm just going to say.
They doing that shit on purpose. They looking.
On purpose. Talking about you looking for some tissue. No, you ain't.
I was looking to see where you guys had the tin foil at.
Trying to find the trash bag. Girl, bad. But my parents had this rule. She said we don't want to actually find the bedroom. I cannot. But they said if the door is locked or door is closed, you knock. If you knock and no one answers, get the hell on. Like, and it didn't even click to me. And I was like, oh, that must be they're asleep. Because I was like, they're really good about their naps. They always took their midday naps. And so when I got older, I was like,
yeah, them naps.
Oh, if they don't answer, walk away. I'm like, that'd be so annoying having a kid be like, Mom. You like, get the hint, girl.
You might switch this
young. What'd you say?
You might have gave Pops a new rhythm, knock him on the door hard enough. Like, I don't think that if I can't ask you, like, did you take a bath today without you getting to finish, you can't get in my bed. And I feel like you can't ask company that because it always sounds bad no matter what. But like this though, how would you feel if, like, say because I'm not gonna put that on y'all because he's not stupid. So say one of your homegirls' husbands had been like, how do you think she should have reacted? Because my friends were outside and I told her to let them in, but she made them wait in the driveway until I got home because they pulled up before I got back. I got stuck in traffic or something. And he wanted you to let his homeboys in while you were there by yourself. Would you do it?
I wouldn't be comfortable.
Say that one more time.
letting the homeboys in before the husband or the boyfriend.
Or for you, like if your girl, so say your girl had her homegirls coming over, and she told them to meet them at the house. So what they do is they get there before she does, and then like they knock on the door. Are you gonna let them in the house, or are you gonna make them wait outside?
I'm gonna let them in the house.
Oh, you a good man.
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
I'm not jaded yet. Maybe at some point, I ain't gonna be like that. But right now, I'm fresh. You know, I'm a spring chicken. So, you know,
I made them stay outside, and it became an issue with the 4 friends because it was hot. And I was like, y'all rode over here in ACs. They got the cars that got AC, but we Ubered over here. Man, shit, your friend didn't, so she got a 4-seater. Y'all get in there, wait with her. But listen, my logic is this. You know how sometimes y'all swear y'all friends just be the most upstanding people, and you have someone tells you like, no, hey, I don't like your friend. I don't think she really your friend. I don't think she good for you. I got that radar times 10, so I always compete, like you're saying, the fuckery. And I knew that at least 2 of her friends would if they could, so I made them stay outside. Fast forward, right? We're divorced. Guess which 2 of her friends was quick to try to come tell me all her business and all
I had the same
stuff.
situation post divorce.
But she wanted me to let them in the house.
Yep.
Because, again, they might have caught me in one of my weaker days, and then they'd have got a bedroom tour. And then now look, who you mad? You can't blame nobody but yourself.
You just made me think. So that I won't get too specific, so y'all don't connect too many dots. But there was someone who tried me with a capital T, and after our divorce years later, he tells me, "You'll never guess who slid in my DM or asked for a number." I said, "You don't even have to ask. I already knew." We are not stupid. Like, we could feel that energy of the person who's just holding back because they're not trying to be overly disrespectful, but we could tell when someone is with the mess or not, and it's like, it's crazy. If you have friends that can't come in for 5 minutes while you turn the corner, reevaluate your friends where adults know the rules. He said if it was only 5 minutes in the premise. For me, it would be nice if the guys, let's say if the guys were coming, they knew. It would be nice if the guys were to be like, "Oh, we're just gonna wait till Monte gets here." Now, yeah, 5 minutes, whatever. But I would probably go somewhere and be doing something. It'd probably be a little different actually if it was multiples. If it was one single person, that might be a little bit more, uncomfortable. And it also depend on how Monte would feel. Because knowing Monte, he'd be like, "Girl, let them in the house." That Monte is much, much more liberal than me. I'm like, them heifers can wait on the porch.
I think realistically, I think it's rare that'll actually happen.
Right.
Because it's not like we like 16 and we getting dropped off in like Ubers and by our parents. Like, you pull up in the car, you text your friend like, "Hey, I'm here." They like, "All right, I'll be there in 10 minutes."
Yes.
Unless somebody say like, "Hey, just go knock on the door. My girl there, she'll let you in." Unless somebody telling you that, you just like, "All right, he'll be here in 10 minutes. I'll wait till you pull up."
Yeah.
It's a
How
little
do
weird.
Do you guys feel like there's significance of the plates? So let's just say food has been served and your girl's friend is like, "Oh, my, you don't have a plate." "Oh, no, I'll make it. She's busy doing da-da-da. I'll make your plate." Are you accepting that plate? Look at your face.
No, no. Like, I don't accept, like, especially like, cause my early on, like my girl she had a certain issue with like certain relationships I had with my kids' moms. But like, not like I didn't have no type of weird relationship, but like even them doing anything for me, like as a
catering
favor, she just didn't
Mhm.
even like favors. So I'm like, all right, you don't like favors, I won't. So like when my son mom be asked, like, cause they all go to the same school. So when my son mom asked me, "Hey, do you want me to get the other 2 and bring them home?" I'll be like, "It's okay, I'll go get them." Like,
Mhm.
so I know like she'll feel the type of way, especially if a girl asks to make my plate. I think that's like kind of like that's like girl law. Like, you
Yes.
don't make a man a plate. So
Yes.
nobody,
Yeah,
I make it.
I wouldn't even let you make my plate. I trust you implicitly. Like, fuck, I'm choosing peace.
That part. I don't want those problems.
I'm choosing peace every time. Like, no, don't make my. But I'm not handicapped, and then 2, I'm a picky eater. So like, don't put all this shit on here, because if I look at your macaroni and cheese and it don't look right, I don't want it. And then you gotta watch me throw it away. So no, just make. You know what I'm saying, take care of yours and just invite me into the kitchen. That's all I ask you. If you invite me into the kitchen, I'm cool. Because like my woman can't make nobody else. She can't make her daddy's plate.
There's a new daddy in town.
Well, I mean, I've had that conversation a time or 10 about like, you know what I'm saying, you know, how y'all all the content like, oh, calling my daddy in front of my boyfriend, or calling my boyfriend daddy in front of my daddy, all that type of. I'm the same way. Like, no, your father make his own plate now. You have cleaved from him.
Ask his wife to do it.
Yeah, like your father has a whole wife. That's his wife's job. So thank you for making my plate, though.
Okay, what about this scenario? You guys are all going out, and let's just say you're the only guy in the group. So maybe you were already going somewhere, and the girls pull up, whatever. How do you feel if the girls assume you're picking up the tab because you're the only guy there, or she's ordering shots, and then when the check comes, she's just like,
who am I sleeping with? That's how I feel about it. Like I've been, I've been out before, and girls have been looking, like, oh man, let me, you got it. No, I don't. I got whoever I came with or whoever I'm going home with. Like if they're not the same person, cool. But I'm not paying for all of y'all. Again, if I'm in your guts, you can be in my pockets. That's just the best way to explain it.
I am not with the I expect my man to pay for my girls. I am not on that type of time. Like it's one thing if it's like he brings it up or it's his suggestion, but I just think that's really inappropriate. I don't know. I wouldn't assume that my friend's man is going to pay my. If he does it, that's one thing. Yeah. But to assume, oh, he's got it because he's the guy. I don't like that.
That's trick stuff.
Yeah.
You do that with tricks. Like when you got yourself a trick and you going out and your friends coming too, you make sure he pay for everything and all that. But if he not no trick, like that's weird.
If he's not a trick, he's gonna be like, which one of y'all am I hitting tonight?
Yeah. Well, like I know, like if I like seriously like you, if I don't seriously like you and I just want to do it to you, and I just pull up on you and you with your friends, all right, I'll do that because like I'm just I'm on that time. Like I know you might feel away if like I don't pay for your friends too, but I'm gonna do something with you, so I don't, But if I really like you, I'm not doing that. That's only if I'm trying to like play with you.
Yeah,
I'll pay for if my woman goes out to eat with her friend or something, and I'll cover a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because one, it makes y'all look great. Oh, your man got this. That's cool. But like if
that's you leading that.
Yeah.
Just
out with a group of her, you know what I'm saying, friends, and they were like, "Girl, your man ain't got it." I expect her to punch her in the mouth.
Yeah.
Like this.
I've had people before like order something and when the check comes, just look at my man and I'm just like, it's so inappropriate. Like, I'm
never going, but I'm also never going to ask nobody for no money back though. Like if we
but you shouldn't have to ask. People should be pulling their doggone wallets out. I ordered my own drink. I ordered my own burger. Let me have you stop me. No, girl, I got it. I'm not going to sit there and just be like, oh, well, you're a dude, so have at it, buddy.
I feel kind of bad too because if I go out to eat with a group of people, I tend to want to pay anyway. Like, go upstairs, gorgeous. I feel like I want to pay anyway.
But again, that's your call versus the person sitting back like.
But at the same, so I'll say this right. So say me, you, Monte, Mont, and his girl went out, right? And y'all know I'll be trying to race to get the check. Like it's like you know, saying me and Monte do it now. Like it's a race.
Your era is coming to an end. Your reign is coming to an end.
Listen, I'm gonna start.
I think you're 2-1. Maybe
I'm gonna start prepaying before I get there. But you know what I'm saying? It's a thing though, right? Like it's a thing. So if we all went out and you knew or you expected it because you know that I'm gonna do it, I don't have an issue with that either. But y'all like my friends. But now say like if we went out, so I went out with his girl and like 5 of her female friends. And they all looked at me to pay the bill. Like his girl aside, I'm having a very different conversation with our friends. Like a very different conversation. Like, okay, I mean, well, shit, y'all's bill was $1,200. Who's coming up with 1,200 morsels of coochie? Because I've got to be
Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Cam and the mirror morsels.
I've got to be compensated because, I mean, again, you think if you feel entitled to my money, I feel entitled to your throat. And it's only fair.
Hey. Shout out to Clemmy. Thank you so much for the
and it's in euros
contribution.
Yeah, that's like $60.
I was just gonna say I was trying to do the compare. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought I was gonna go the other direction. Okay, let's see. Hold on. How many minutes does that translate to? That's 65 minutes. Thank you so much, Clemmy. Wait, hold on. Is it a love offering or a show extension? Lori, don't try to swear. Don't try to swear. Is it a love offering or a show extension, Clemmy? Did I tell you you look so nice tonight?
Let's see. Oh shit, here she.
Let's see. Do.
Show extension. She wants to see more of the show and hear more about your love story.
Let's see what she says. Hey, Kaylee. Not the little troublemaker. Don't try to sway Clemmy now. Let Clemmy make her decision. Love offering or show extension?
Yeah, hey, I need the moderator wrench so I can delete whatever she says if it's the wrong thing. Fuck!
What did she say? Let me go back to it. She's a love offering. She's a love offering. Hey, that's my girl. That's my girl. I sure was tired today too, boss. I was tired today. Hey, it's like when your boss tells you go home early. Shout out to Clemmy. Let me leave this one up extra long today. Okay, let the church say amen. Okay, let's see. Okay. Germany, Euro. Okay. What else should we chop it up about, y'all? We got 20 more minutes of the show.
Why is Kaylee still in the comments?
That's a great question. Questions that need answers. And where's her special friend?
Yeah, where's your homeboy at?
Come to the barbecue because we need to grill you, ma'am. Come to the barbecue.
Listen, stop wiggling your finger before you get somebody a seizure. That shit ain't in. You're not slick.
I was in the car and I saw the sparkly on the ceiling. I was like, oh, I got the sparkling. Yeah,
Look,
she has become very left-handed and it's subconscious. It's terrible.
Hey, if you turn your ring upside down and slap somebody, you'll cut their face.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Thank you so much, Clemmy. That's dinner. I didn't get a chance to eat. I just had to eat like a hot dog before the show. Ugh. So I wanted a little sandwich. So it just got me a DoorDash. So thank you, Clemmy. That was very sweet of you.
I could have seen a DoorDash if it meant she's going to extend the show. That was easy. See, that's that bullshit. We got to revisit this love offering thing. I think they should all be show extensions.
She is a woman of God and she gives love. Okay.
No, that's not Dark Clouds. That's Clemmy. Like Dark Clouds is the woman of God.
Oh, so Dark Clouds, a love offering is you're just blessing the channel out of the kindness of your heart. Show extension is you're trying to do $1 per minute and extend the show. So shout out.
Good.
Any other juicy topics? Anybody watching Love is Blind? Oh my God, I wish you guys watched that show so we could talk about it because there was so much to talk about. You guys have about 30 seconds to let me know if you are watching the show and you're not caught up because I'm about to spoil alert. I'm
watching the show and I'm not caught up. I'm lying. 100% I'm lying.
I was like, really?
Never.
What you talking about?
The day I watched that show is the day you got to worry about me dating men. So I promise you that's not going to happen.
Oh, I watch it. Me and Deja watch it.
So wait, are you caught up? Because I don't want to spoil alert if anybody.
Yeah, me and Deja watch. We be watching Love is
Blind. Watching
it. We be watching Love is Blind. Like that's our time to like.
Love Island. I love those.
Love Island.
It
Love
brings
is
up
Blind.
good conversations to talk, like topics to talk about. But are you caught up, Mont? Because I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen episode.
I just got done 8.
Yo, they did so much recon. I'm gonna send you this girl who does TikToks on the show, like on the cast. They dug up so much dirt on, I think his name was Nick, the light-skinned dude, who had the real pretty girlfriend, chocolate girlfriend. And they were talking about Christmas ornaments. We're gonna come up with our own traditions when we have kids and Remember that?
What are we talking about? I finished episode 8. Is it 9 episodes?
No, I think it's episode 8. Where they were talking about when they have kids, they want to have Christmas traditions, and he said, "That's Christmas. I spent it by myself, and I made collard greens." You guys see that scene?
Okay, I might have just skipped over it.
Through that. Child, well, here's the spoiler. This man left out the equation that he has 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 children. Homegirl got proposed to him.
There's some child support coming behind 3 kids you don't mention.
And he didn't mention. Then he had the audacity to try to say that he was a sperm donor, right? Oh, I was a sperm donor. I'm not in their life. I don't have contact, whatever, right? The streets did their FBI investigation. Not only did he have these kids, they're 2 twins and then another, that allegedly there was a woman who was married to another woman. They wanted a child. So the one wife conceived with him, and she said they were trying turkey baster and it wasn't working. And then boom, she got pregnant. So they already think that they did it the old fashioned way, okay, God's way.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was sneaking the baby around him to get time with him. So it was supposed to be a couple with a donor that they knew, but he was not supposed to have contact, maybe like uncle status. But she found pictures of him holding the baby, the grandma's claiming him, oh, grandbaby's so cute, blah, 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 blah. The other kid, he talking about he's home alone for Christmas. They pulled up the receipts. That man was with his family on Christmas. There were hashtags, everything. The baby mama coming out the woodwork. And he even said on the show that, when the show comes out, women, they're going to come out the woodwork and just be talking crazy, prefacing. And it was the truth, but they are coming out with the truth. So they were just like, that's crazy that you want to get on a show so bad and it doesn't look good for optics. So you disown your children. And he was actively involved in their lives. So it was some craziness. And then we had the white dude who said he found out he was black.
Yeah.
There was, whoa, Lord. And I was like, well, it's crazy.
But she should have known. She should have known that it was red flags. Like me, I noticed certain things like that. Probably a lot of other people don't notice. Like I wasn't playing. Like when he was like pegging. That's cool.
Yes!
He said we don't gotta wait for my birthday for stuff like that. And she was like, she thought he was talking about her.
Yes.
But like I noticed all his little sexual deviant behaviors and all that.
Sexual deviant stuff. He said if he had a vagina, he mentioned that. When they first were talking, he kept saying girl, and then he was shaking his little leg with the crossed leg, but he just kept talking about sex. Now he said he was drunk at a sleep study. First of all, I have gone to 2 sleep studies because both my kids have sleep apnea, or where they were tested for it. It is a full medical procedure. Ain't nobody going in there lit. Ain't nobody like, yeah, I'm going to sleep study. Like, it is a medical procedure where they are testing you. You have an IV. You have the electrode. This fool talking about, I was gone all night because I was in a sleep study and I was drunk. Goodbye.
Yeah. That's why getting to know people is so important, and that's why like an experiment like this don't work. Like it was so easy for them to lie, and it makes men look bad.
At the show for not screening better.
It make men look bad. Like how you got all them kids and she don't know. You only had a conversation about your kids is crazy. The other guy and like his fetishes. Yeah, all of that is crazy. And honestly, that girl was like probably the best looking woman on the show.
Not probably, she hands down and natural too.
And then they was already having sex already. And like I don't know, everybody got their own stuff.
Did you get that vibe? Her dad looked like he didn't play. He looked like he was the pretty girl's dad, Ashley's dad. He met with the dad, and the dad was like, "She makes her own decisions. But if my daughter start moving differently, and she coming up sad, and she don't have this happy look on her face." Mm-hmm. He's the dad who came with a suit, and I was like, "Oh, he looked like an OG. Like he looked like you don't want him and the uncles to pull up." So I was like, "Oh, he gonna get it," because that daddy, he was smiling, but he was like, "But you better the smile better stay on my baby girl's face because she's my only baby girl." He kept saying that she's my only baby girl.
If you read the and I was talking to Deja about this yesterday. Cause I have a pet peeve about like men that I think kind of like soft. So like when I read his bio, John, it said I want a girl that's that wants me but doesn't need me, and I'm like, oh, he's a hoe. Yeah. Like, oh, he want a girl with money, and Like I just knew he was a weirdo as soon as I read that. Like, what do you mean?
No,
No.
women say he owes them money, like big amounts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, how about the dude with the dangly doodly bobs? The mom called it the Jerry curl.
Oh yeah, he bisexual.
And he's because did he ever say he was? Because he just seemed
No, he ain't say it.
he.
I know a bisexual nigga when I see one.
So effeminate.
He's gay.
Yeah, like
No,
I just think bisexual sound funnier. But yeah, like once you gay, you gay. It's like
bisexual is for women. Once you're a man and you've sucked the penis, you're gay.
Yeah, I think being bisexual and being a man is gay than being gay, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
That's why it's.
Are you
like
breaking up?
Women women legit have buttholes. Like why do you want a man's? That's wild.
Yeah.
He's just he had the crop tops. He had
in the room with the men. Yeah, crop tops.
I was like, that's crazy. And then a mom came and read him for filth.
I ain't see that part yet.
Oh,
I saw a little clip of it.
Filth. She said, I don't like your little dangly. But she was clowning. She said, I forget what she called him. She said, your whole 70s thing with your little Jerry curl. I don't like how you dress. I was like, how do you feel, mom? Like, she was not with it and did not mince her words.
I actually put a post on Threads yesterday. It didn't go viral, but I was arguing all night with girls because I called the nigga bisexual. And they like why you think he bisexual? What if he is bisexual? I'm like, I don't know if he bisexual, I think he's a bisexual.
Well, the white black guy, remember when she said he asked her if she could have a twirl, and then he said, do you want to twirl? And he turned and wiggled his little thing. And he did he kept saying girl, he kept doing, and I was like, I remember I dated a guy like that. He wiggled and he would send me these Snapchats with the little purple heart. And I was like, I don't care if you're making a joke. I can't take that much feminine energy. Like, you now have me suspicious. Call me whatever. Yeah, it's I need my dude to be. I just need him to be all the way hetero, and I need him to present hetero, and I need him to see. That's not popular today. I don't care. I can't have any question marks. I cannot have any.
He was okay with him being a stay-at-home dad. He was okay with just a lot of a lot of goofy stuff. You on mute? Oh, Willie.
My bad. I was telling my child to go get himself a snack.
Oh, word. Yeah, but I think he like boys, but I and it's crazy because like she was cute, right?
Yeah,
she's a cute girl, but she's like she don't know what she's misguided. Like she said I dated like masculine men, but I always I also want to date men like him, and like she just need a strong man in her life, like to kind of like rip her out of that weird stuff.
I felt like they kept trying so hard to sell the fact that they were not only having sex, but having really good sex and often. I was like, we get it. I felt like they were really trying to push that narrative because I was just like, it just seems like it would be awkward just because he just seems so girly. Yeah.
I mean, because a lot of bisexual guys are freaky bums. They can do it. They can do a lot in the bedroom.
Y'all get away with that though. Like women get away with, I'm saying, being
faceted.
Yeah, multifaceted with the people they sleep with. But a dude though, I mean, I wouldn't care, but like if I dated someone and she was like, oh, my bisexual ex was better than you in bed, I'm gonna assume that's the case because he lets you do way more to him than I would ever let you do to me. Like, and y'all can coach each other. Like, no, I like two hands. Like, it's just a lot. I wouldn't even take that away, but it sounds like
that's a lot of experience.
Like, was this show filmed in DC or in Atlanta? Like, see, remember I told you I got the call when I got the call about, and I was like, no to Dallas, no to DC. That's why. That's the type of. Could you imagine?
Wild. It was wild. And then the part that was so cringy. Do you remember the scene? Have you been watching the show, Kaylee? Love is Blind? Okay, it was on Netflix if y'all want to catch up. But there's the girl, I believe it's Monica with, I can never remember his name.
Y'all.
The white black guy. What'd you
Willie
say?
too.
I'm not watching that shit.
You
Sorry.
watch it with your girl.
No, dog. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely
But you love it when the guys would be like, no, I'm not gonna watch it, and then you start catching them like, okay, so wait, what did Monica do this? But when she was telling him to be
Only thing I'm not gonna watch is like the black ones. I don't like all the
those
love
are
and
too
hip hop,
ratchet.
all the
Yeah, those are way
yeah.
too ratchet.
I ain't gonna watch them.
But Monica was telling him to be quiet. She said, I'm sorry, it's just, could you just be quiet? You just talk too much. And then she kept dragging it out. She was like, yeah, for real. I just needed, like, she was getting on my nerves, but then he ended up doing what he did. And I was like, well, they both are just, they just.
I wasn't mad at her for that because I kind of picked up that he was kind of like insecure.
Very
and like he probably does talk a lot. And like when she was kind of telling him, what she say? She was kind of telling him like, "Yo, if I want you, you know, you said you was gonna buy me flowers, and I just want you to know it's important to me that you do the things you say you're gonna do." And he started being like,
I
you know,
actually mean flowers.
yeah, like you just start being unsure of yourself, and like, all right, I'm like, all right, is this what y'all want? You girls that say y'all want 50-50 men, and you're like, y'all don't want the masculine men. You want the men who kind of get.
And he was unemployed.
He was unemployed. Like, is this what y'all say y'all want? Y'all want the man who can't make a decision?
Yeah.
Like, y'all want the anxious guys?
I thought that meant half the bills, not half the penis. Like,
You know what?
Crazy.
How about the guy who was like, tell the girl it was our mutual idea because he couldn't decide who he wanted until the girl dumped him. There's just so much stuff that I'm like, how can anyone's relationship survive if you say crazy stuff on the show? Because they're gonna go back and watch it. It's like the Monica girl, she said, he's not my type, and if I saw him, I would never talk to him. But now that I'm around him, he's attractive. I'm like, my ego couldn't take that. Mm-hmm. I need to feel like you look at me and think I'm fine. I need you to take that to your grave.
A lot of men used to that though. A lot of men don't they don't grow up attractive, so they don't kind of get stuck in that, like they don't take pride in it. You know, and a lot of women say, "Oh, a guy can grow on you," and I think a lot of men want that. They want to date girls, and then like I'm different. You gotta be attracted to me from the beginning, or I don't.
A girl told me I had to grow on her. Oh, it's a wrap.
No.
It's a wrap.
Let me say half Nigerian. Someone said that he said 3/5, like Congolese or Nigerian, say something, right?
No.
And then someone said that's a slave reference. I was like, dang, because they said what genetics are fifths? It's everything is fourth. Like I'm 1/4 Irish and I'm 1/4 German and I'm 1/2 black. You ain't no fifth something.
No, I could tell that after he said it, I'm like, I can kind of see it.
He has some features. I feel like his curly hair and his nose. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! But he was so happy about being partially black. But
I can imagine most white people want to be black. A lot of them want to be black. It looks fun.
I don't mind.
It looks fun. Like I can like what?
It's a good time until the cops are involved. You know.
What you say?
Rachel Delosier, you see what she went through to be a strong, independent black woman.
She identified. Hey, people are allowed to identify now however they want.
This is my thing, right? How are you 40? How do you mess up 40 years of white privilege and then decide to want to be black? Like that shit is crazy. Like, do you know how bored you have to be? Like, you know, I'm tired of shit just typically going in my favor.
But she not the good white though. She not the good white. We know the good white. You know what it look like.
What's good white?
You know the clean looking white.
With a good credit white. Is that what you're talking about?
Look like they took a shower this morning.
Oh Lord Jesus, help us!
Yeah, the ones that like you trust. Like,
wait, you said she's not the one you want to trade? Like y'all can have her? Is she not?
Like the ones that like if there was like a white and black draft, the ones you would want to keep.
Yeah, you know.
You put on the chopping block.
You can keep her. We good.
Like for us, it would probably be like for black, it would probably be like Kanye West.
You're trading him?
Yeah, Kanye West.
They can have Diddy.
Kamala Harris.
Oh, they can have Kamala. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I said Kamala. Sorry.
I say Kamala Wow.
Whatever the Indian version of her name is.
Kaylee, who are you trading? Who are you okay giving up?
I'll take Gary Owens.
You'll take Elvis, you said?
Hell no. He was smashing 14-year-old girls with peanut butter and pajamas. Peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Hell no. I'll take Gary Owens.
I was trying to think of his name this whole time.
I'll take him. I would take Michael Rappaport. I would take.
I don't want none of them.
The Hangover guy.
Yeah, it's definitely the Hangover guy.
His name
I
is.
want the dude from Step Brothers. Both of them because they're funny.
Okay.
I
take them.
Like I would take people. This is gonna sound crazy, but like if I was in a car with them and we're listening to rap music and they were rapping the N-word to the song, or they like got real close and stopped, I would take most of those people. But the ones that like if they said it, I'm like, they gotta stay because they're like,
Them the ones I want. I don't want no white people that is already kind of like black, because that's a waste of time. Because we got black people to be like that already. I want the white people that can be assets. I want the ones that can do what we can't do.
They can be stealth. We can send them into places.
Yeah, like I want the assets. I want the ones.
What makes a white person an asset?
They need to be scrutinized. If they're too black adjacent, then basically they're just going to get lumped in with us. We need them to go in and look like they got the good credit and like they're going to show up 2 hours early. Like,
so basically, Lamont, mine don't want the ones that's going to be called in-lovers when they pick us.
I don't want the ones that's invited to the cookout because they act black. I want the ones that's invited to the cookout because they know how to do taxes and stuff like that. I want them. Like I was in jail when he taught me how to do my business taxes. So yeah, when I get out, like you invited, because we was in the fast together, that type of.
What about just being cool? Just like not.
We already got enough cool people in our community. We overflowing with cool people. Like
that. So
we got all the cool points.
I know this influencer. We've done. Well, let me not say too much to give away, but we had an offline conversation. Super duper white. But it was so cool because he was asking all these different questions that you're just not like typically are not allowed to ask. And I was like, that would make for the dopest podcast to have someone innocently just ask all the questions they wanted to ask. And I was explaining certain things that like you just have to know either growing up in the black community or being around the black community. And one of the things I was saying was, I said, if you dated someone black and you went to the family's house, it was the first time you had a barbecue, whatever, and they come in talking crap, you never, ever want to be humble and just like take it. I say, you better bite back harder and, whatever, or else you will never get respect. And he was just like, wow. Like I was just explaining certain things that are just like known, He was just like, really? And he just be cracking up.
I don't know either.
Yeah, like they will clap. And this is the funny thing. So I had the most unique experience ever. And I obviously am biracial. I'm half white, half black. But I grew up with a complete Caucasian experience. Like there was nothing about my experience that was black. So I just saw, thank you so much, 30. Oh, how sweet. She said 20 is a love offering and 10 is the show extension. Okay, perfect, because we actually needed 10 minutes to finish my story. Thank you so much, Edie. That was very sweet.
No.
I love that orange on you. So put the phone down, Willie. And so...
Damn, no, I just got a text message. That's all it is.
Okay, I'm a little gun shy. So when I went to college, which if anyone knows California, you're gonna laugh. It was Orange County, which is like the whitest county in California. But anyway, and so I was around the BSU, the Black Student Union, and I finally started having black people around. But it was different than what I had seen on TV, which they only show like the hood and inner city. These were like people who were like me, somewhat middle class, subject verb agreement on it. There wasn't the stereotypical like, ain't nobody got time for that. Not that kind of crew. Anyway, so it was like a culture shock though with certain things. And so I have family members who they're all across the spectrum, we'll just say, as far as like how they interact. And I remember the first time getting together with the black side and they were clowning. And I just remember, I felt like when you go to a comedy show, how the people sit on the front row, you're thinking, I'm never sitting on the front row or where the spotlight shows. I was like trying to avoid the front row type of thing. And it took me years to realize that teasing is a sign of love. And but at the time I was like, I did not come from this culture. I came from, oh, how are you? How are you doing? You look so pretty. Here we have some macaroni salad. Help yourself. To, girl, what you doing? Why you at your hand like that? Da, da, da. And I was like, you sound like a valley girl. Like, why are you clowning me? Oh my God, it was such a culture shock. But now I wouldn't trade it for the world. But it is a full on culture shock. I say for fun, you guys, in the next couple of minutes, we do some free game. I'm going to try to think of 3 things that are unspoken rules in the Black community that most people don't know. I would say the first one I could think of, ladies in the comments, you will agree with this. Number 1 rule, never touch a Black woman's hair, even as a compliment. Never, never touch it. And when it comes to men, in the words of Chris Tucker, never touch a Black man's. We'll see what you guys see if you know what it is. Radio, you got it. Never touch it. And I'm trying to think of what a third rule would be.
You know, if a man is wearing a hat, you don't never touch that.
Oh, the whole like flip it up.
Don't touch a man's hat if he got a hat on. He's probably wearing it for a reason. Yonci, I just DM'd you a video.
Let's see.
Like you can put. Like I want to talk about that. Like
I just text you a video too.
I almost waved at you with one finger, and I just remembered I'm a child of God, sir. Thank you so much. Now I actually have to take notes and remember how long. Okay,
I can't stay on with y'all tonight. My girl already trying to get me to, you know.
I was thinking last week she has been so generous with you. I want her to thank you.
Hey, man,
I'm salty because I think
she
about
got you sound like a pimp, bro. She's been so generous with you.
I mean, she gives up her Thursday nights.
I mean, she normally she work early. She wake up like at like 6, 7. So normally she trying to get to bed at 9 something.
Oh, so it works out.
Yeah, so I just be up.
I did not get to say goodnight to my honey last week, and I was salty. Speaking of, oh, thank you so much, honey. This was courtesy of Clemmy. So thank you, Clemmy, for my sandwich. Really appreciate it. Oh, that's the sweetest, honey. Thank you.
Hey,
oh, I didn't notice it looked different. Thank you.
I just text you so you can get Monte something to eat too.
Sir, I mean, I appreciate it. I was trying to explain to my daughter. I was like, I appreciate it, but at the same time, I have to work. Okay, I feel like there was no. Okay, so can someone do some math here?
45 and 25 is 70. There you go.
45, 25 is 70. Wait, 70, and then 10 is 80. So that's an hour and 20 minutes. Okay, so we are going to 10:20 Central Standard Time. I'm gonna eat my sandwich. Yeah, they got it. Radio. What are some of the other unspoken Black rules, y'all? Season your food. That's an unspoken rule, or you will get
unspoken Black rule.
We
all know not to say certain things to our parents.
Yeah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Don't ask why. How about Sue?
Whatever.
How about this one? If the event starts at 7 o'clock,
you don't show up right away.
I'm gonna be the latest person. I'm gonna be the latest person.
My one white friend, it was so hard because I would say like 7, she would get there at 6:50 and be in the car. And then I'm like, and I know all my other friends are gonna show up at like 8:30. And so it was so awkward. So I had to start lying to her bless your heart, Amber. I had to start lying to Amber.
You like you about to dislocate your jaw trying to bite that sandwich.
I asked for spicy for the first time, but it's like actually spicy.
I know we missed this part of the show. But
don't forget to check out the video I sent you.
Oh, you said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I sent you a video. Cause I understand like girl basketball is becoming a little bit more popular these days, but at the same time, like the role models are different.
Oh shit.
Like the role models are very different.
Jacob was saying something.
Is this from? Oh yes, and is this from Wild Out? Look at Jacob's face. Is this from Wild Out? Is that the right video?
Yeah, I think it's from Wild Out. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna download it so I can put it on here.
Yeah.
I just want to say congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
That's news in a long time. I know I missed all the fanfare probably, but
you did. We did some video show and tell.
I'll have to go back and watch it later.
One of my lesbian sorority sisters just announced she was pregnant. I'm trying to figure out what's that about.
It might be Tyler from the show.
Yeah, I just dropped a meme of a turkey baster and said congratulations. So I'm gonna see how this goes.
Okay, I'm pulling it up, Mont. And it forced me to download it without audio. So do we have to hear
You
audio?
don't need audio. No, you don't need audio.
Yeah, we don't want any of what you have, Yonci. Thank you for offering.
They just Chloe just got it for me. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here's the video that Mont is sharing. Here we go.
That's Angel Reese.
A basketball player?
Like, yeah, like what are you wearing?
Not a lot.
Like why is that your outfit? Like these are like the girls that like the because this is like the before we had Lisa Leslie and these were just athletes, basketball players that was good at basketball, and we used to like them. But now as the sport becomes more popular, like the girls they birds. Like they just
He's a
take
professional
sexy
basketball player?
Yeah.
The WNBA has merged with OnlyFans basically to get attention.
Yeah, it's crazy now.
The first comment is just gonna say it.
It looked like pajamas.
Only
It says
sexualized.
asking people to not sexualize you and then coming outside with your booty cheeks out is kind of insane.
It's crazy.
Agreed.
Yeah, someone else that looks like pajamas.
It's
Hey,
like
she's selling jerseys right now though.
yeah, she probably sell a lot of jerseys, and she's actually pretty good. Like she's pretty good,
The
but
sex sells.
That part.
it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't want my kids watching. I don't want my kids looking up to her. I don't want my daughter looking up to her. Or like the other ones do the same thing. They be doing the same OnlyFans type, dressing and content. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's too much. That's a lot.
Disappointing.
I would just feel uncomfortable. Like even in my swimsuit, if I'm walking around, I'll be having my cover up and stuff. Because I just don't want everything.
This is so bad that all the girls in the comments are saying like, "Yo, she's out of pocket," and you don't expect girls to be like that. They also they
out
are.
of pocket. It's too short.
It's crazy.
She got a pocket, the hot one.
I'm gonna drink it naturally.
I don't think there's not very many attractive WNBA players, but the ones that are, I mean, it's never the ones that are though that are dressed like this in public. It's always it's always the one that's big and like man built.
They overcompensate.
Like what's her name? Liz Cambridge. She big. She got OnlyFans. That's crazy to me. Like who wants to see the naked dude from the big naked giant from Game of Thrones? Like and pay for that? That's crazy.
I think Liz Cambridge is attractive. I think she's attractive, but I think when you're a tall girl, you typically grow up not feeling really comfortable in your shoes because you're so much bigger than everybody else. But then when you kind of get older, normally people kind of level out and but you overcompensate, and a lot of them become like they be nasty, because they grow into they finally get a body, and they kind of start test driving it. So she's not a bad looking girl. She don't have to overcompensate like that, but a lot of them do. And like Liz Cambridge like 6'9", so like
I'm so terrified of Lizzo losing another 40 pounds because I just know.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's like I'm probably gonna get a flip phone until
she said she made a song saying like when I lose it, what I'm gonna be wearing is gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, see, like I'm cool. I'm gonna get a flip phone until she get used to being like attractive because she get cute. She has a cute face up underneath all of that extra weight, but when she gets skinny, like I don't want to see that shit every day.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna become white. I'm going over there with Kaylee and I'm going to the white community. Yeah, I'm leaving the community. Yo, I'm done with y'all. Y'all like all the nonsense. Yeah. I'm gonna go get me a golden retriever.
Oh my god.
Not a golden retriever.
Nah, bro, you gotta get
a Starbucks.
You gotta get a Yorkie or a cockapoo.
A cockapoo.
You gotta get a cockapoo.
Yup. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna care more about dogs than people. I'm gonna be white for sure.
Are you gonna let him lick you in the mouth?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna just see. Y'all can have that one. Look.
Hey, wait a second. I have a couple of white homeboys that don't let their dogs lick them in the mouth or get in their bed. And when they told me that shit, I was like,
I'm gonna stop waving at people. I'm gonna just start smiling at them. Yeah.
So I found out that something that I do as Caucasian, I didn't know this. When I talk to somebody like a stranger and I'm like, oh, excuse me, I'll like lightly tap their shoulder. I found it in a post that's Caucasian. I didn't know.
Really?
Kaylee, can you corroborate this?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
You need to go to your meeting and to the council and report back next week because I didn't know.
She just keep putting this ring in my face. By the way, this ring just keeps coming up in the middle of the camera.
I was trying to check the message. I was just. Oh my god! You didn't get knocked out.
Ooh, it's so hot in here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like sink it all in.
You see my nice little tumbler?
I saw that when I came on. I just like, okay, do you. Do all the things. It's a little dress rehearsal. Get it all in.
You gotta live it up.
I cannot. You know what cracked me up? Not everyone. A couple people were asking about the wedding date, and I was like, the paint has to be drying. Yeah.
Look, I just want to know. Look, how many birds might have to flip to pay for that thing? Look.
He's gonna retire at 85.
That man said, "I'm putting these bonuses to use."
That's what I'm saying. Well, maybe he, that $1 billion we were talking about a few shows ago, he went ahead and did it. Hey.
Well,
look, what would you do if you found out that's what that was part of the barter?
Take this back.
Can't take it back. It's a 1 of 1.
Oh, he had that made
and had the mold destroyed.
The brotherhood approves. The brotherhood approves.
Oh my god! I wish you were coming on to the event.
Yeah,
Jake with the princess.
Yeah, what?
Princess.
Yeah.
November is the daughter's birthday.
But you could change the calendar. She wouldn't even know there was the.
Bring her to the event.
That's what I was just gonna say. Bring her.
She's too young. I don't know.
What a birthday gift.
I mean, just bring her to Dallas. You can stay in the hotel. And, she can go do her own thing while you come to the event.
How old is she, Jacob?
She's 13.
My daughter's 12.
No, never mind. Leave her. No, don't bring her to the hotel.
Just a few times the world stops. Her birthday's one of them. So
I don't know why I thought your daughter was grown.
Oh no.
No, 13. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. So y'all have a good time. What's the topic tonight? Is it just fiancés? That's all we talk about?
We actually just finished a topic. We went through all of ours fairly quickly, but they added an hour and 20 minutes. I actually got some love offerings tonight, Jacob. I was so honored and blessed. And then some of them were show extensions, so we did get an hour and 20 extension. So we are actually trying to fill up an hour of show stuff. So do you have any titillating topics that you want to share with us? Any interesting stories, tidbits? Maybe did you get some more plaid desk decor?
Nah, that's over. Y'all shamed me to that one. I don't even know what that woman is.
I know where she is. She's probably outside your house right now in your bushes.
Look, the gate locked. Look, nah. I don't know where she is.
He said access denied.
God bless her.
The regifting though is wild.
That's crazy.
I think I threw it away. Let me not say that. It's not here. Look, you don't know who's on the internet these days.
Someone that I follow that and really like her, so she just started following me, and she just left me a voice message, and I am so curious to hear it. What if it was like a butt dial, and I like listen? It was like Shannon Sharp.
Hey, or what if she was like, tell Willie to come get his baby?
Oh, okay. Let me mute myself in here. Let me see what this.
Oh no, don't scare.
Carry on. What could be a good topic, Willie? We got to give the good people a topic before I listen to this.
I think the good topic should probably be Jacob and his last date.
Oh yeah. How was your last date?
When was my last date?
I don't know, man. You got to tell us. We trying to live seriously through you.
Date. That's a very subjective term. Like, what define date?
I mean, cheeks getting clapped, not getting clapped. Y'all went to a dinner and a movie. You know what I'm saying? You stopped by our office one time for lunch.
Let me say this. I've met some people. How about that? Let's go with that. I wouldn't call that a date.
Tell us about the people you met.
Oh, they suck. Let me not say that. They don't. Okay, let me be. They don't suck. It's just not there's no love connection. Dating sucks at this. Look, so go to Yonci's class and avoid this stage of your life. Like, get it together before you get, like you said, in your 40s or later. It sucks. It's terrible out here, and it sucks not because people maybe are bad people or they're just trash out here. It's just people are set in their ways, and change is hard, and it's not fun. If I can go on a date and have fun, then I'm good. I'm not even in having fun. It feels like I'm going on an interview,
right?
Or I'm going to a meeting at work. People don't know how to just be. It's about their job and what they do,
right?
And once you get past the job and what they do and what happened at work this week, the conversation just kind of tapers off. People just don't know how to live, which is why they probably don't know how to have relationships and how to connect. And
you saw firsthand, Jacob. Well, we can't get into detail because it will ruin the surprise for people, but you've seen firsthand the awkwardness of having just social conversation. Part of my job, your assignment, part of my job is to look at text messages. And sometimes, it's just like, honey, you are so dry. This guy is never going to know you like him. And so I think sometimes we go from one extreme to the other. It's like, we don't want to seem like we're chasing the dude down, but it's like, bruh, give him a little, or sis in this matter, give him a little taste that you're interested. If you're too cryptic, he's going to be like.
So this part of, okay, so I'm going to speak from the guy's perspective. So ladies and comments, just y'all give me some grace here. But what the hell is wrong with telling the guy that you're interested? I had a good time. I kind of like you. I'm feeling you, or something. Like what is this thing where you just gonna give him? You just gonna sit stoic and kind of just wait on something to happen? And I hear this from not just from in my own experience, but just from guys that I know in general. It's just like women are just sitting around waiting for somebody to kind of pluck them and make their life exciting or something. It's just like you forgot you got to roll.
It's just fear of rejection.
Women are more scared of rejection than a 7th grade boy at a high school dance. Especially the attractive ones. Rejection to an attractive woman is like
that
accountability to most women.
That, and then women want to be pursued. They want to feel wanted, just like a man does, but in a different way. And so for a woman, I understand like saying, hey, I'm interested. But for some women, that's a little too forward. So they'll try and do it in like actions or, subtle hints. But sometimes guys just don't get it. So it needs to be more black and white. And it also just depends on the man, because there's also men like you who pay attention to detail, who pay attention to things. And then there's other men that are just like, what? You did what? Oh, it's like, and it's like, why did I try? So there's a lot that plays into it, but yeah.
Some men
and age and all that stuff.
Say that again, Yonci.
Some men think it's beneath them to pursue. I think in their mind, they're thinking that it's thirsty and it's this and it's that, as opposed to just, I'm setting the precedent.
Guess who told them that? Women.
Yeah.
And guess who told them that? Women. Like, and they didn't just tell us that in their words. Like, women get off on rejecting dudes so they can go tell their girlfriends about how they rejected this cool guy. Like, right? They think any of their girlfriends would have wanted. So let me tell you about this doctor I rejected. Let me tell you about this surgeon that's in my inbox.
He tried me.
But he's not really applying pressure. So they say that, but then they also tell us that in their actions that when they like us, we ain't got to do all that. Like, for example, you know how many women I know have been single 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, but you ask them when the last time they had sex was, and then they were like 3, 4 months ago, but then are in the next breath telling men they want a relationship.
A lot of women have, I don't know if this is, I would just go ahead and say, a lot of women in their 40s have maintenance men. Like they got a guy that they just call, he come through. Like that's
what needs to change? Honestly, what needs to change? What would bring change?
Women not being offended by being average. I think that's a domino effect. Because if you tell a woman she's average right now, to punch your face. I'm not when as being average has been a bad thing. Like you're average.
I'm somebody's 10.
Yeah, like you're not. You know whose 10 you are? The men you don't want to talk to. That's who you're a 10 to. The men that you want, you're not a 10 to them. So it's like, okay. Because like the average guy is cool being the average guy. He doesn't punch too far above his weight class, and he's okay punching down. But if you tell an average woman who is literally average, and mind you, women are average in a way that men are not. Women tend to be average in the way they look and present to the world. Men are average in the things they've achieved in their financial status, because that's our number one agency. If you tell an average woman who really knows that she's not a 10, that she's average, you have accosted that woman in the most physical but non-using your hands way possible, because they get so offended by like, hey, no, I don't think you're a 10 or you're not an 8, because I'm a 10 to somebody. Yeah, cool. Someone that's dead or blind, maybe, because they don't know no better. But like once you're not a 10, or once we see you, we can see you're not a 10.
I ain't gonna go there. I do believe there's somebody for everybody. Like there is, awesome. I do agree with.
Hallelujah.
I agree with Willie to some degree. Like some women, from some men, a woman is a 10. Like everybody not looking for the same thing, and I just think somebody wrote in the comments, you just don't have, you don't have enough, trust in yourself. You got to believe that you're the best version of yourself, and somebody is going to be attracted to that, because there is somebody that wants that.
Sometimes a little too much.
It's just not the guys y'all want.
And
women had a solid self-worth, I think that would be different.
Yeah, that's.
But women always need affirmation. So when you say, "Oh, you're average," you're directly affecting that.
Well, that's my point. If they had being average wouldn't bother them.
So
I know I'm average. Personally, I know I'm average, but that would still hurt.
Why?
Even though I know it. It just does. It just does.
So like, wait, why does it hurt when you? It's okay. Because mind you, right? Why would you think it hurts if you know it? For example, if someone's like, Willie, you're not 6'8", I'm like, oh man, 6 foot tall.
Sometimes truth hurts. That's a reality. Truth hurts. Period.
It's like we can say we can lose some weight. No one else can come up and say.
Everybody can. If somebody walks to me like, Willie, if you lost 10 more pounds, bro, you'd be jacked. I'm like, okay, cool. Like that's the difference between men and women. I think the world tells men they ain't shit, or they ain't what they think in a lot of ways. Like in a lot of ways. It's okay to body shame men. It's okay to tell men you got to try harder. It's okay to tell men if you don't make enough money to support your entire family, then you shouldn't be dating. Broke boys don't deserve no coochie, all of that stuff. If the world did that to women, I think that them being average would be okay, because you're like, well, now at least I'm not below average. At least I'm not below the mean of my peers, because now like, okay, well, I'm average. Cool. I'm a 5. Great. At least I'm at a 3 or a 4, because then now you're like below average and you can identify what it is you need to look for. But if I call you average and you know you're average, you choosing to be upset about that is just beyond me. Because I would never say it like in a mean way. And if I said it in a mean way, I'd obviously be offended. Because if a girl
okay, so I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm totally offended, I'm pissed off at you. Like, yeah, it still kind of hurts, but is that gonna am I gonna go totally change what I'm wearing, totally do this, totally that. No, like I know I'm average. That's okay. Like I'm comfortable at the moment where I'm at. I definitely know I could change in some areas. Still am going to change in some areas, things like that. But it's just kind of like hearing it. It's like, ouch, kind of like, yeah, it's just, I don't know, especially just being a woman and knowing you need to be affirmed. And I don't know. It would hurt worse if my love language would be words, but it's not.
So, question: Would you rather a guy that you actually want, and like the guy that you like, right? Like the guy's your type, your ideal man, the guy that's attending you. Would you rather him say that you're average and still be willing to deal with you, or the guy who you think is a 2 that you don't like, that's not your type, tell you that you're a 10?
I'd rather the guy that I like think that I'm average and deal with me, only because for me personally, a guy that's a 2, I have a personal problem with knowing with inside of myself that he's just blowing me smoke or telling me I'm hot. Like, that's cool. I know I'm good looking. But there's something about, almost in a way of being feminine, that a man who's just freaking amazingly hot and then is willing to deal with me because I'm average. There's something about that I'm like, okay, it sucks, don't get me wrong, because here's where the problem lies. In a couple areas, and maybe this is just me, I'm not speaking for all women, but it would breed insecurity in our relationship, and it would depend on how he acted. Because if he's still open and like, yeah, I'm still with you and you're average and that's cool, but like, oh my god, dang, she's hot, and like, looking at all these other women, even though he is with me, like that would be like, that would hurt. And I would just be like, okay, just go with them then. Like, I don't feel necessarily special, or like you really want to be with me. You're just putting up with me, and I don't like that feeling.
First of all, this graphic up top threw me off. Just not a way. But man, I don't think anybody wants to be a 2. Like, good Lord, just tell me you don't want to talk to me. Don't say, hey, you really great.
Like you just breathing. Like,
wow, you're really great, but you a 2.
Have 2s in our DMs, let me tell you, and they're all like, "Oh my god, beautiful! Oh my god, you're so sexy!" And it's like,
Grand Rising, beautiful.
Shut up, go away. Nobody wants
there's a guy
today,
and he literally is having a solo conversation, and I started scrolling. This goes back years. And I think he said like hi last year. And then to this year, he said, like it took you a year to realize I didn't respond.
No, because you just posted you're engaged. You just posted you're engaged. So now all of you're saying the I
ruined his life.
Dudes is coming out the woods like roaches.
You've ruined everything.
That happens when dudes get engaged. Like all of them saying potentially want to be side chicks and wanted to be on the roster. Women come out. You never gave me a chance. It's my turn. Like, bitch, I'm not a goddamn video game.
A guy literally said that. So there was a guy, and we can tell as ladies, like when they're trying to build up to ask or whatever. And so I would always dodge his questions or like change the subject or give him real like sister girl from church energy. When Monte and I like came out, and was public, we're public or whatever. And so, and this guy was like, "Oh man, I missed my chance." And I was thinking, honey, you never had. I felt bad, but I was like, yeah, let yourself tell that narrative. Like, if it weren't for Monte, I'm like, nah, you were.
No love for the 2s, man. Miss Morgan in the comments, you need to come over here and explain some of these comments you're making. We would appreciate your live communication.
Yes, will you come on the show? Janice.
So I'm just going through her comments. She says, afraid to say they like you because of fear they might get physical too soon. Just don't get physical too soon.
Don't get physical.
Let me say this. So let me say this. Guys, if most men, I won't speak for all, but if a guy don't want to get physical with you,
that's a problem.
That's a problem. Like,
that's a problem.
That's how you know you're not attractive.
I tried to date somebody for personality, and it just didn't work. Like it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I got to want to do things to you. Not saying we have to do them today, but I have to want to. I have to.
If you don't
What
conjure
if all he
it,
wants is for you to do to him?
Pardon me?
I said,
Well,
what if he only wants for you to do to him?
Wear a turtleneck and stop showing him your throat. And stop teasing that man. Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's what happens when we see a girl with a big butt. If you cover it up, you might not think about it as often. But if you walk into a room and he's seeing your throat, this all majestic and regal, that's the first thing he's gonna think.
Shit.
Miss
So let me
Morgan
ask you a
says,
question. The same way y'all see a dude like out and like his chest was big and broad, his shoulder, he got the boulder shoulders, the traps. We say the same thing about y'all's
Is
throat.
that the muscle you can see from the front, but it's really in the back?
No,
It's
it's
called
the
a
one.
trap.
Yeah, like no, it's like with a girl, it's when like she got like the proper throat, mouth, and chin ratio.
Oh, the boy. Go back to the guy. What's
I
the
know. I'd rather not. I don't. Yeah, I'm cool.
thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like you just
Absolutely not.
What
That's
are
a
you talking about? Proper ratio and this is something for real?
you really want us to describe muscles in a dude's neck? Like I just come on.
Like if
man.
you got a
Yeah,
little
you can see the man's little muscle back here from the front because it's so big. It's like, oh.
Listen, if you got like a little head and big lips, we know in the back of our head that like we might be hitting some acid indigestion spots.
Beetlejuice with. I'm
That-
picturing
That's
Beetlejuice.
crazy.
Yes, like we think. Listen, guys, a lot of dudes are not gonna tell you. Like, I'm honest. I don't care what none of y'all think. We
Bring it. I'd like to hear it.
we talk about shit like this. Like, bro, her mouth is like so small. It's crazy. Like, do you know what type of compliments we give women in our group chats? That like, if we say this out loud, y'all would think something was wrong with us.
I'd love to be a fly on the wall. My God.
You might be scarred for life, kid.
No, I think y'all are worse because y'all just cut straight to the chase. You that little pop the balloon show is just giving you an inkling of how women talk about men. Oh, y'all are brutal.
Oh, we're talking about objectifying.
Oh God, y'all are anything objectify whatever. Y'all are brutal.
That shows how y'all objectify men, how brutal y'all are, and how hive-minded y'all are. Because a lot of those women just pop because other women pop. But Yonci, I think you should do a balloon pop show in Dallas, but you got to get everybody to sign a waiver because of the AIDS. Like, I don't want anybody suing you because they hook up with somebody on the show and catch something. Given that you're in Dallas, like that's a big deal. But I think that if you did a balloon pop show, it'd be super successful.
A balloon pop. I don't understand. Oh, like the TV show thing?
The 20v1s, yeah.
I think that's actually hot. That might work.
But you got to get a waiver signed because Dallas is AIDS capital right now. So you don't want to like hook nobody up and then they catch something and then your name be attached to it. Like, no.
When did it become AIDS capital?
That's a big ass ring, y'all. See, I just got to go ahead and say that just every time you put your hand on that is a big ass ring.
I told him in the video, I literally did a double take and I said, "You're excessive." And he looked at me and he was like, and I was like, "It's okay though." But I was like, that's like, yeah.
The ring is not for you.
No, for real.
It's not. Like, it's for the
I
dude
think
who
we're
looks
public
at you.
right now. It's crazy.
It's for you. Like, it's like for dudes to understand, like, hey, you got to be this tall to ride this ride. And by the height is like how much he loves you. So before
It's
anybody
like a man repellent.
yeah. Because you're saying the proposal was for you. The ring is let everybody else know, like, bro, walk. It was like you can see that ring from like across the street. You know how I know? Because I seen it. Like, you can.
I have people going like this. I was walking to a restaurant and the wife is tapping the husband. And I told my girlfriend, I said, "Man, I feel like they might get into a fight." I said, "I don't know if I want to be wearing this jewelry out and about." Oh, listen, my goodness!
You can't go nowhere with me wearing that shit.
I'm just amazed how
leave that at home.
I'm amazed how comfortable she is flexing this thing. Just look how she holding her hand. Like it ain't left the screen. She just like it looks. She brushing her head back. Like
she deserves to.
Kaylee, if you go back and watch every show, I am very handsy.
Not left handsy.
Nah, dog. Nah.
Not left handsy.
Nah.
I kind of want to.
You got left-handed exactly 6 days ago.
Huh?
You got left-handed about 6 days ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Every woman in her position would be doing the same thing.
I bet you she at home right now practicing how to write with her left hand because signing shit with that motherfucker is gonna be crazy.
How are we gonna solve this issue? Just
oh my God. What?
My friend had me do a
That
video
happened to
today where
you?
it was all left hand. See, look, I'm very handsy in my videos.
Hey, Yonci, we don't believe you. All right, so
you said one video.
Every frame, my hand's in it. I'm just very handsy.
Your left hand.
That is my left hand.
Nah.
See, y'all tried it.
And hold on, I see in the comments. We happy for you, like on the real. However,
I know your left hand your left side of your body is gonna be way stronger than the right.
Oh, really? I literally messed up my back on Sunday, and I was like, I didn't do anything extra, and I was like, I
scratch your back with your ring. Like what the heck? Like wait a minute.
I think it's like it threw off my back. Like I've had an actual back pain. And I was like, at first it was funny, but then I was like, I don't know what I could have done to hurt.
Yeah, it's when you walk and swing it. It's like you got a ice skating rink on your finger. I just feel bad for that man. He gonna have to upgrade that motherfucker in 5-10 years.
No, the heck he
what he's gonna do.
No,
I don't know how you top that.
They're probably.
I've already hit on stuff. No, he does not need to upgrade. He can do a coordinating necklace or some earrings. Like no.
Oh, just the necklace. Okay.
Oh,
I see
coordinating necklace with that.
You saw how she stuck that in. It's just a necklace. Like necklaces don't cost more than rings do. You think you slick? That's cool. I'm gonna make sure that Monte is. I'm gonna help because I feel like he's being set up now. Like you already plotted out.
Car look like one of the ones that's gonna be like my man, my fiance. Like that's.
Oh, he doesn't have a name anymore. He's fiance.
Yeah, I kind of figured it.
Yeah, he'll try to say something like, "What was that, fiance?"
That shit didn't last. That shit happened like an hour after the proposal. When we went to eat. Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Excuse me, fiance. What do you want? You know what you want to eat?
I told him for the next 72 hours, I do not call me babe. I'm not your babe. I'm your fiance. And he changed me in the phone, Jacob. You missed it. I am now wifey in the phone, and I went from old lady to wife.
Hey, old lady is heavy though. Like that's a big deal for a man.
Brotherhood approved.
It is, and it's not like old lady. It's OL.
Yeah, he has it as old lady. It's not cute to me. I think of like biker chicks when I hear old lady, like, that's my old lady. And she's like,
that's a big deal. That's a big deal to be someone's old lady.
Well, they can keep that.
That's a real big deal.
Ladies in the club, see, for like it. How many of you ladies would like to be referred to as my old lady as opposed to my sunshine, my honey bunch?
Man, look, you old lady amongst the brotherhood. That's just you just gonna let that
one. Anything but man, bro, dude, any of that.
That
ring comes with some strings now.
That's what I'm gonna say. With that ring, he should be able to call you whatever he wants to.
Yeah.
He can have you saved as her in his phone. You should be happy because shit. Your ring needs a screen protector. Like, that's
for real.
Not a screen protector.
Don't come over and talk about when we can speak. When your man puts a ring on your finger and actually gives you his last name, you can come speak. I think everybody else has been there before. So chill.
I'm scared for if Clemmy comes on now because she can hold her own.
Now I don't know when you start doing the coaching again and you start talking about the ring size don't matter. You just be quiet.
Yeah, you gotta take
off and into the conversation
out of your content forever now.
Yeah, you just
shut the hell up. Yeah, it's a silver band. That's all you can show those women.
Yeah, the ring doesn't matter.
If I was,
I told him, I said, I don't care what kind of ring you get me, just don't let it turn my finger green.
Listen,
and then
if I was a man and had my woman going to take a course from you, and I saw your ring, ain't no fucking way. You're not getting that sale. Absolutely no. Absolutely not. Because she's not paying attention to nothing you're talking about. Every screen, she's like, "Can I see your ring real quick?"
I can.
Every class, you got what an 8-week class. You gonna do a 12-week next year? I'm not putting that lady in front of you for 2 hours a week for 12. That's 24 hours of her looking at my
on lesson 2 in the worksheet.
Exactly. No. Absolutely not.
Slide number 6 now.
Look,
I would sue you for damages.
You ain't lying. You ruining lives.
You cost me my relationship because I told her I wouldn't buy her a fucking ice skating ring for her finger of her own. No, absolutely not. We're gonna crack a jack box, baby.
First date turns into a proposal. Dang.
No. Nope. Like she got me on a time clock now. No, absolutely not. That is ridiculous.
I mean, you bold with the double date. You know, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about that ring though. Like I feel so bad for like the ladies in the comments right now looking at that ring. Like, but the bar has been set so high.
Yeah, that's true. The bar has been set.
And now they have a story to tell. I know a guy. He got his wife a custom made song, and then got her a big ring too.
And broke the mold.
Like, listen. Good luck, fellas. That's all I can tell you.
Ain't tricking if you got it.
Jacob, this is the song that you made for her.
Just for you, Jacob.
It's a rap. I ain't mad. If you're gonna do the damn thing, do it.
It's
Wrong bottle.
a simple swipe. Who knew that would change my life? From screen to screen, we felt the spark.
Wait, who's singing?
3 weeks flew by.
A professional platinum recording artist.
From LA to Dallas, it took a flight home face to face. Everything was so right. Through the highs and lows, we made it through. And every single moment feels brand new. Yonci, you're my every dream. More than words could ever mean. So good to find. You're the one my heart's desire.
Hi, my hell, you didn't get your name in the lyrics.
He wrote the song.
I can't hear it.
We've crossed the mile, we faced the test. Every challenge we beat with our very best.
You gotta play the whole
thought
thing.
love could feel this strong. With you, I know where I belong. Together we'll conquer what's ahead. With you by my side, I got nothing to dread. A second chance, I won't let go. Our love's a journey, it will only grow. Oh, Yonci, you're my every dream. More than words could ever mean. So good.
Can y'all? I can't hear it.
I can't hear it.
I cannot.
You doing Spotify?
Will you spend your life with
That's how I was.
Will you spend your life with me?
This is
Who would have thought that it would have taken me 41 years to find my forever space partner?
Will you spend your life with me?
Baby, but you are very much well worth the wait. ¿Quieres casarte conmigo?
Will you spend your life with me?
Hell nah. Translated the lyrics. Like, all right, okay. Respect.
Wait till you go back and watch it, Jacob. And I didn't hear a doggone thing. He planned all this down to the every detail, and I was just like Kayla. I couldn't hear it.
Don't you have something you want to say to me?
I'm like, why are you staring at me?
Hey, look, you know what's crazy? How it looked to everybody who didn't know that you couldn't hear it. Like, 'cause we heard the song. You know, we're in Texas, so most of us speak a little Spanish, so we know what he said. And then you were like, "Don't you got something you want to say to me first?" Man,
I just said it in a song.
And when he sent me the song, when I was leaving your house and he sent me the song, I was listening to it. Okay, oh yeah, this is the bop. Okay, this is the bop, right? So then I get back in the car, and you know how your car plays like the last thing you're on. I was like, "Oh, shit's on the radio." I was like, "Wait a second," but it was on my phone still. So you know, Dallas
blew up.
Man, you can call in Dallas and, you know what I'm saying, get a song played on the radio. So I was like, oh, yeah, he going overboard now. We on the way.
We'll save that for you in your big
I'm not doing it. Man, listen.
You have the billboards, Will, and then you keep driving you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I'm not doing, mine is gonna be private now because he done did that. Nope. I'm gonna keep the bar.
You feel like you just have to show up married. You can't even tell nobody. You just have to show up
that's
married.
probably what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna show up married and then let y'all compare the rings. Y'all gonna be like, okay, he did good. Like I got a good baseline now. But I was so proud to like see it, you know, like see the proposals that like for people that you really, really know and know are gonna make it.
Willie had a grain. He said,
I was like,
he looked like he was frozen, but he wasn't. He was just, no, this was Willie. Willie said,
I was like,
Go ahead.
I was just like, that was all. I was like, oh,
Is he in the video? Let me go look. Is he in the video in the back?
It's every single video. But Jacob, right when we started dancing, we're dancing, right? And I say character, so if someone's filming or whatever, I hate when people like turn like this. Like my kids be having cute moments. They see the camera, they turn like just be candid, whatever. So I see Willie bust the camera out when we were dancing. I was like, oh, he's taking a little video. And I was thinking it'd probably be good for a story or whatever. Not realizing he know what's about to go down, but he just like he was so excited.
listen,
Let's see.
I'm shocked at me.
The week before sorry for the train. The week before he basically said, what did you say?
The week before you said what?
I'm sorry. The week before he had just said something crazy is about to go down. Like tomorrow's gonna be lit, and none of us got it on live.
It was gonna be a marathon show. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So this is, you see, filming. No, wait. Oh, I thought that was your hand. No, you're further back. No, we have so many videos. I was actually trying to not put him fully on blast, so I was selective on which ones. But let's see. I think this one might.
No, I stayed out the way on purpose. I was trying to make sure I wanted to get that one shot that I saw for Pinterest, and it was a hand shot. I heard that was like the one that, you know what I'm saying, photographers try to go get. So I was like,
He sent me 135 photos. I said, that is a good friend right there. He got this one.
Oh snap! That's a good one.
Yeah, he got some really good ones. Oh my gosh, too funny.
Hey, I had another really good picture, but I deleted it because of who was in it in the background. And like, so listen, Jacob, I can tell you because you're here now. So like, the girl that was in the background wasn't a girl, and you could just tell like that he was mad that nobody was proposing to him. So damn. You know how you take a picture? You take a picture of someone, they like, and they look at the camera, like he was looking at the camera while I was trying to record like the beginning part of this picture right here. So I deleted it because I was already mad that he was.
But you're right, Kayla. You can Photoshop. I forgot that there was a girl who posted and she said, "Can you guys take this picture off the wall behind me?" Everyone got so creative. There was a camel or something in the picture. They took the camel out of the picture, put the camel in the chair that she was in, and put her picture in the frame. They were doing all kind of creative stuff. I was like, dang.
If you had a Google phone, Android, you could change the picture. You could just circle it and erase people out. But anyway,
is that
we're not letting that slide. We're not letting that slide.
In your course of don't be very. But you just like you get somebody, but you may not get this ring like this and a platinum song and and all the other things. You'll get married, but you may just get you may be at K Jewelers, but it's still love. It's all the same. So
I'm gonna see if you guys can see this. So look at Willie's face.
I think you'll have to take the picture down.
That's my picture. I don't take pictures, Will, so I just make a dumb face.
Show it again.
That's pretty much all I do.
Okay, that's your fiance. Let me see.
Monte killed him with the shoulders is wild.
All right, well, you got to learn to smile, man. Come on now, bro. We got to do better. Like, you got to ice grill in all your pictures. Come on, you got to.
No, I didn't ice grill. I just made it sound like somebody farted.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta find the one where he is just cheesing. It is so cute.
I think the photographer got that one because he was the one that was behind y'all. So he would have caught me from going shooting on top of y'all when I'm saying you had my man stuck down there and never in no man's land for like 65 seconds.
That was the longest time. Oh my god, I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing?
I'd have been scared as shit. I had to put on 3 or 4 layers of deodorant because I feel like that moment.
Such good pictures, Willie.
I try.
That's an adult picture there. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful photo.
I'm very proud of myself with my iPhone 16 Pro Max.
There you go.
My daughter, that's when I first started getting all choked up. You got the one where I saw Chantel and I was like,
oh yeah, I had to listen.
Who's Chantel?
I made a meme of that one already.
My best.
Oh yeah, best friend?
My best friend, yeah, of 20 plus years. Let's see. That picture was comedy.
Oh man, I just forgot. Monte got to plan. His people got to plan a bachelor party. There it is. That's the one that I'm putting on the t-shirt.
You 87 and replaying the song again. He'll have to remix it every 5 or 10 years. He can remix the song.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
So about this bachelor party though, what do you, I mean? You know, I look forward to that part.
Her face said it all.
Look, all I said was his bachelor party is going to be all guys. You know how some people be like, "Oh, we're good for." If you're the friend, you're coming to the girls' event. If you're the guy, you're going to the guys' event. It's just.
I have to send the strippers to your party.
Nah,
I said the friends.
Yeah, see, just let it ride. Because here's what's gonna happen.
They're my friends.
You can have a plan, and then we're gonna do what the hell we want to do.
And then I'm not gonna be at the wedding. You're gonna see an empty altar.
You'll find out later. I'm just saying.
That can't be annulled.
We have guys like, I don't want to have it, and then we say, okay, well, we just go hop in the car for a minute, and then we just wind up somewhere. Like, just let it ride, y'all.
Oh, let it go. Hell no.
Let it go.
I've already been made to promise to not ever involve a strip club in any of our celebrations. So
that's your promise. Shit.
I made it to her though.
All we gotta do is get in the car. You carried through that promise, but if we get in the car, we going where we need to go. Shit.
And he gonna get left, and he gonna be like, "Babe, I need something to do tonight because my friends all left."
Oh man, this is a predicament.
Peer pressure is a mother.
You know how hard it is to plan a bachelor party that's not based around debauchery? I've never.
What are we gonna do?
And where did that come from? By the way, so this is my bestie Chantel.
Chantel
that had me with the ugly cry.
Yeah. See, just
she's beautiful.
Just let the bachelor thing go. Just let it go.
Think about it. Where did this idea come from?
In the Bible.
That in order. Oh, and I forgot. He got my brother's permission to marry me. So
did he? That's what's up.
When I saw that picture for the first time, I was like, "Your brother looks like he used to kill people."
Yeah, he's like
used to. I'm sweating.
Yeah, like he'll just choke the shit out of you.
Oh my god!
And then smile like that afterwards. You know.
I want to know where did this? Like, if you think about this tradition, it's crazy. The idea that celebrating someone's love and their commitment would be best spent hanging out with women. That's like wild to me. Like, you had your entire single life to
Mars
do
and Venus.
Women do it too. Wait a minute now, because I can show you some videos of.
No, I know bias. I'm saying both.
Yeah, see, hold on.
I don't want some man's pee in my face. Like,
now he is not gonna be in there sliding down the pole.
Wait, I would never. Wait, let's be clear. I would never in my life ever have. Now, because of who you are, I would. And then too, Monte is my dog. I would never do that to y'all. Now, have I done it to other friends? Yes, because I didn't like their wives. But that is not the case here. Like, I love both of y'all. Y'all are dope people. So it's different. But, like, we might get in a little trouble. Just, like, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But
why is that enjoyable to, like,
have you not seen The Hangover?
Because
yes, that's why
it's fun.
It's
for who?
Us.
To break up a relationship?
No, not breaking up a relationship.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about like with the midget strippers and the hookers and the cocaine and stuff.
You know what? I think my YouTube's gonna accidentally
when we out, just look at your ring. When we out, just look at your ring. Just do this.
Yeah, shoot guns. Like, mirror, mirror on the ball. Where is Monte having a ball? Like, it's all you gotta do. And you'll just remember that he loves you. And we're out shooting guns. No, like, what I was going to suggest to him, right, was I was going to take him on one of those helicopter, you know what I'm saying, excursions.
He would not enjoy that.
That's fine. We put him on the ground. But we're going to go kill some shit. Like, we're going to shoot guns and blow up things. It's like,
strippers come from the helicopters now? That'd be dope as hell.
Oh, yeah. You can go shoot like Newfoundland and hogs and shit from the helicopter.
Hold on. Here's the thing. Now he not going to be in there doing something he ain't supposed to do.
No, he won't be in there, period.
Hear me out, Yonci. Hear me out. Let me make my case. That is for us.
Then go do it on your own time.
He'll be chilling.
He'll be chilling at home.
Thinking about the day he's gonna marry you. and enjoying the brotherhood.
Listen, what if I got him a section by himself, surrounded him in like bulletproof plexiglass?
Y'all making my nerves bad. Kaylee, why are they trying me? Why are they trying to raise my blood pressure?
Because they like watching your nerves get all mad.
My little vein about to pop out. I just think that's the craziest way to celebrate your love. Like, I am going to be with the opposite sex to celebrate my love for my girl. I'm be with the opposite sex to celebrate my love for my dude. To me, that's like somebody who
you make it sound so dirty. He gonna be with. No, we just gonna be there enjoying the camaraderie amongst the brotherhood.
busting 3 eyeballs.
We'll read the scripture. We'll take a shot, and then
I brought a Bible to the strip club before because I went as a priest one time for Halloween.
Go. Praise the Lord. God put this here for us.
Like, and that's yes, and I was talking about her cheeks. Like, I tried to bless her and everything. But no, like I get you though, because my bachelor party, I'm gonna have it in the casino.
Lord's doing a new thing.
Like, I'm gonna play poker with like all my boys.
Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Look,
Jesus, when they say Jesus doing a new thing, look.
See, all the guys who are single, they can go and do the debauchery. And then you can come.
The debauchery. How dare you?
What is he gonna do?
Huh?
What is he gonna do?
Jacob talking about he's so thirsty for debauchery. So y'all get your debauchery out your system and then come pick up Monte.
I don't even like strip clubs, but I understand the process. We have to go.
Y'all can go play poker. Y'all can go, play pool.
They do that there. Some places you find a good one, you can do that too. If we go to a nice hole in the wall, you can play cards and do everything. You do everything.
I used to have so much respect for you.
You gotta look, because I didn't understand. You gotta get and it's real. I'm being serious.
Like, we're all happy and headed to the altar, and then you find out, oh my God, what happened? Like, well,
and seriously, it is really not for.
It's all over a girl named.
It's not for mine. It's for us.
Yeah, that's what I said. Go do it before, and come pick him up after.
Quick question: when y'all, I know that we discussed like the type of wedding that you want to have, but would any of these locations happen to be like Punta Cana, Cartagena, Colombia?
Y'all going to the board? Okay.
If you decided to do something in one of those locations?
None of those were the top two we've talked about.
But y'all doing destination? Oh snap!
We gonna make it a vacation for everybody who's gonna be there.
Oh, good look! You really got to like you to go. All right now.
Oh man, so no Punta Cana, huh?
I already did that. Not kidding. Talking about it should be at the Dominican Republic. See,
thank you.
Y'all are all.
That would work.
The wedding being in the because listen, you got to think about your guests. Like we all got to fly out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like then you ain't got to pass out no thank you gifts because the thank you gifts are at the airport.
Right there at the airport. Walk right up to you.
Exactly. So you saving money. And you probably saving like some relationships too, maybe.
Well, Dr. Bill though with the antibiotics. So
variety is a spicy.
That scopamine, you hear about a lot of guys are going down there and getting date raped, and they have a new drug called scopamine. And what it does is it makes you pass out, but if you take too much of it, it'll give you a heart attack. And people who don't know how to dose people are like putting vials of it in food and then serving the dudes. Oh, I want to come over and cook for you. I want to blah blah blah.
Like from him.
Yeah, and you eat, but you're like so out of it. But the thing is, they use your face, open your phone, they get in your computer, empty, then they start transferring money out or whatever. Well, they've been doing that so often, but the problem is now a lot of people are dying because they're like overdosing guys.
Wow, they're dying for a morsel of coochie.
A morsel that cost them all the stuff they had and everything else.
See, if you just go to strip club, you can avoid all of this. We're trying to keep Monte safe.
Jacob, I think you're gonna mysteriously get booted to the backstage right now. I think StreamYard's gonna glitch in just about 30 seconds.
I don't even like the strip club, but I understand you just gotta go. You do it for the team. You gotta go. You just have to. You just do. Just to see we win.
Wait a second, hold on.
Future ladies who've had their eye on Jacob, pay attention. Take note.
You gotta go.
Take note of the debauchery.
This is important because I know how he's gonna definitely be invited. Can he come to my bachelor party? Like when I get married?
Hell no. Yours is gonna be like animals.
Well, first of all, it will. But the point is I will have a section cartoned off for like the men who can't do anything. Like they can just stand in the corner and like with the disc, I'll do like a silent disco for them, but like in the corner, and they just won't turn around and look. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah. If you turn around and look, you're gonna turn into like a pillar of salt.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, come on, Yonci. You know what you married.
I need my dog there at least.
That's
Like,
what you know.
He told you his strip club story that he's traumatized about strip clubs.
I'm not gonna have my bachelor party is probably going to be at a convention center somewhere in some. I'll make sure he's not triggered from that because that was some bullshit.
Here's the thing.
That was some bullshit.
He is more than welcome to go to any male only events. Once you start adding women in there, you gotta change the game.
So
for me, if I go to an event and now all of a sudden dudes are popping up,
so what if
no
me and my old lady do a co-ed bachelor party? Which will both of y'all come?
I would be more inclined if we were both there. Yeah, I would be more inclined to.
Oh well, hell.
But Yonci, you know what my get down is. So what would you do if like y'all came to mine and then it was like, oh shit, this is a lot. Like, see,
we could both be in the bulletproof cage, and we would just be dancing together with our.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can do that. That's fair.
All the pictures, like, why is it the back of their heads?
That's fair. Don't worry about it. That's the fam. Leave them alone.
All
you
jokes
have a
aside.
section for kids, like with the bounce house and stuff. Like I can run out.
Okay,
Oh, for real. Like I can run out like Andretti's. Like,
they're bouncing, and we're in the bounce house.
Well, first of all, one thing I'm not doing at my bachelor party is I'm not the guy that's gonna have a bachelor party full of strippers and then sleep with all of them. I don't. That's crazy. Like that means that I paid for a vagina. I'm about to get married, so I'm doing that anyway. That's not what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, like, you know, the bachelor parties do get wild sometimes.
I've seen.
It's not because of the bachelor, you know. It would never be because of me or Monte. But you know, we do have friends.
You know how many weddings have been called off because of foolishness? So what happens is you have the men who need an excuse to have fun. They can't just do it on their own, so they'll use the bachelor party as the excuse to go crazy. Then the bride finds out, and it's like destroys their wedding, their marriage.
That sounds more like the other way around than it does.
Yeah, that's right. Do you think? Hold on this serious, because you think he's gonna go and do something real stupid and crazy after he just gave you $1 million ring?
No, I don't see. That's the thing. We had this debate with some other people. It's not about me thinking my guy would do something stupid, because I wouldn't be with someone that I would think would risk it all. That's not the thing. My thing is he's with a territorial person. So for me, and this is honest to God how my mind thinks, the purpose of female entertainment is to look at their body and be aroused by their body. Most people have self-control. They're not actually touching whatever. But the point is that when you have a territorial person, they want to be the only person that person is going to for arousal. You don't want the idea of your person lusting after, even if it's a fantasy, all that stuff. Like, I wouldn't want him watching porn for the same reason. I don't need to watch porn for the, like, I will have a whole husband. So that's just me. Like, for me, it's like, to me, it is a, that person would be encroaching on my job as his wife. And for me, it's like, if that's what you have to do, then maybe you're not doing enough at home. Like, if you need to outsource that job, like
outsource that job.
Yeah.
I don't even have an argument for that one. So
yeah,
I do have a question. What if it was just a bunch of ugly strippers? Nobody was like that. You know, there's like aren't your man.
I wouldn't even want some bull daggers kicking it. Like, oh, we just
you don't need twos.
If you say bull dagger, you say, hold the fuck on. If you say bull dagger in 2024, bull dagger is still a thing.
We call them twos. That's what you
right now. A bull dagger, not a dyke, not a spinner. A bull dagger.
A bull dagger or a boogaloo? Either way.
Boogaloo is still here, but you said bull dagger. My granny, look, rest her soul, used to call people bull daggers, and she died when I was 12.
That's your boy's term. I never heard of it before now.
Oh, well, I mean, his people probably got it. That's all right. That's fair. Well, come on, you said bull dagger on YouTube. I guarantee you can search all YouTube, the word bull dagger is not on here.
My thing is, look, if there's a vagina there, then I'm going to be there. That's it.
So question. So now I'm gonna ask you this question then. So if there's a vagina there, what if his friend had trans?
That's a purchased vagina. I'm cool with that.
No, they haven't had surgery. They just tucked and taped.
Damn.
Then it's not a vagina.
Exactly. So you don't care, right?
Wait, what?
I have nothing to offer here.
I said if God gave her a vagina and she's there, then this girl will also be there. That makes plain and simple.
There's no vaginas there. Just like they just got titties, no vaginas.
I wouldn't care if it was a trans.
So he can have a bachelor party with trans. I'm trying to make this work.
I would be suspicious of him if he wanted.
I don't even want to go to bachelor party now. No,
there's always like a prank. There's always a prank to the bachelor.
You ruined it, Willie, man. I don't even want to go now.
Usually the
prank. Does he think it's a woman? That's the question.
I'm gonna tell you this now. I would never let Monte get a lap dance from a trans stripper. Like, I'm just too cool for that. Like, I would
even short the sense, we're not letting Monte get a lap dance.
But like, I would never, ever be part of that memory because you're gonna be mad at me too. Like, I just know it. Like,
that's some friendship ending stuff. If I found out that my friends had my guy at a party that I could not come to because I have a vagina, but other women could come, friendship over, membership card denied, account withdrawn. Like, yes.
I'm taking this nigga to the gym. We're gonna go lift some weights and go home.
You can even have a smoothie. You can even have a smoothie at the end.
No, because the girl don't make a smoothie. Nope, she got a vagina. Listen, I'm gonna play within the rules. Like, but I know now. I feel bad because I know when I get married, I'm probably able to do none of the same shit either.
That's what I said. When you're single, be single.
It's not about being single though, because like I could go to the strip club right now and it not be an issue. But then too, like my woman knows, like I walk into a strip club, it's different. I don't go into the strip club and like I'm in a strip club for a very different reason than most men that go to strip clubs for. And you know what I'm saying? It's the troll dudes. I like just going in and throw more money than when I was back in my strip club days. It's been like 4 years of sober. But I just want to go throw more money than the drug dealers. I thought that was cool. I don't like getting lap dances because I'm dressed nice. Like I don't want like coochie residue on my jeans. And then, do you know how bad it is to have
gone all the way down the drain? Talking about coochie.
We're past 7 minutes. You're good. And do you know how hard? Like you know what blue balls is? Like, and for me, I don't want to go home all, you know what I'm saying, worked up off of strippers and then giving my girl the same D that was really plotting on these strippers. I feel like that's disrespectful. Like, I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, and I know that sounds like way too nice for me.
I can.
See, I don't know how it is in Dallas, but like when I lived in Atlanta, like going to, again, strip club just never been my thing. I've said that before. I would go because that's what you just did.
It's part of the culture in Atlanta, though. Like
you just go to meet. To meet at the strip club, to meet at Strokers, a topless, but it's just what you do.
Whoa! What's the name?
Strokers.
Yeah, that was it was a topless joint. Like after work, this is how I got acclimated to. Like I think I told this story. He's like, hey, want to get together after work? Cool, man. I meet you, and I didn't even know it was one, but that's just what you do. It's just part of. It's just everybody goes. It's not even a thing. You don't even blink twice.
So I had a question because I was
blinked. That's true.
So you said you had
blink.
Like you notice where we were talking about this subject, the ring hasn't shown up. But go ahead, Cam.
Oh Lord, I already know it's gonna be something crazy.
Okay, so I had a couple questions because I can't quite make it to my office yet because I'm still getting caught up with
the other podcast. All right, come on.
Hey, real quick, you just said you was dropping your client off like an hour ago.
That's what I just said. That's
okay. Listen.
Keep going, Cam. Don't even entertain. Just keep going.
Keep going, Cam. That's your question. I ain't never seen Cam go to that.
That's your question. Don't it? Just keep going.
I don't got it in me, Jacob. It's gonna take more training.
You stop lifting. You don't stop and talk. You just keep going. You just keep.
Keep on going. Keep going. Okay. Listen, I'm trying to take your advice. So listen. So you just said you had no problem with passion fruit that's purchased, Yonci?
Like surgically?
Passion fruit is
Like
wild.
surgically?
No, I heard a clip. So basically, I had dropped my my client. So I heard some on YouTube, and I was like, I gotta.
My client. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna see the
No,
client.
listen. Yo, first of all, I do social service work, so I do have clients.
Social service. That is
That's what it's called now.
That's what we call it now. Bet.
I'm serious.
Social service work. Yeah,
I'm servicing her socially. Yeah.
I like that. That's kind of slick. Yeah.
It is. I'm social.
Because I be doing late night case management.
That's what I'm saying. It's dark as hell. Look, yeah.
Oh,
look.
I'm learning so much about how to say I sell penis. Let's talk about it.
That's what I'm talking about. Look. She's a real head case. Yeah, I got it.
So you're a
Oh
social
man.
worker doing private drop-offs.
How many women looked at you and said, Cam, I can't take that ride? Eastwood.
Oh, yo, you don't give me no. Cam, I can't take that right.
He pulls up like this, his arm on the side when he said, I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah,
It is your case. That's
Oh.
a big case.
I
It
bet
looks
you
like
Cam
it's
knows-
midnight where you at. And you
Cam
talking about
knows
you just
what's
left a client.
No, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock.
Born in the midnight oil.
Cam, you don't wear drawers to work, do you?
He just wears a midriff. That's it.
He's got a shirt. He's got a shirt and he's putting a hat on right now. If he dropped the camera, you get demonetized.
But loafers though.
Wait. I'm Winnie the Pooh. Is that what? That's what I'm doing?
Is that Winnie the
Oh man, you're a case manager. That's wow.
Oh man.
Willie the Pooh.
Yeah, do you?
Willie the Pooh. Oh,
I told you to ask your question. Keep going. You.
I don't even got it anymore.
yeah, you gave it to her.
Ooh.
11 o'clock at night, and your face looks like you just moisturized your beard. We know what that is.
It is glistening. That's great.
You don't look good, Cam. Don't
got
look
the
good.
flavor. Okay. Listen, Cam. So tell us about your client.
Tell us about your client.
Well because of HIPAA, I can't name a lot of things, but
Yeah.
Look, so I said we ride it, dog.
You know what HIPAA stands for? You know what HIPAA stands for, Cam? Her implied penis procurement agreement.
oh no, I don't. That's not the HIPAA I follow.
If you're a social worker, case manager. I bet you
managed the hell out of that case. I'll tell you that.
I bet you keep all the fine cases for yourself, don't you?
No.
He said, "I will personally see that
Okay.
These jobs. Like, do you work off of grants or like is this like a cash back?
Oh, that'd be dope as hell. Like a grant for what you're that type of work. That's beautiful. That's
No. Listen. Well, and if you guys want to know the truth, not the story you guys are creating.
The workload, my guy.
Government funded. That's awesome.
How does it work?
You don't want work-life balance. Hell, don't need it.
You don't need it. Yo, Jacob, I thought you were trying to help, man.
These are our tax dollars at work. Like,
you ain't lying. Government funded, that type of work-life balance. That's man.
Don't spread yourself too thin, Cam.
You might have figured out something here.
Cam's not the one.
Shit. You government funded. Man, that's wait a minute.
Government funded morsels.
Government funded morsels. Oh shit! You giving food stamps too?
It's DI work.
Oh, government funded.
Government funded penis slinger. Good job, guy.
Government funded. That's
yes.
I love it.
Like so,
kudos to you.
Is your business a non-profit or for-profit organization?
That's profit.
Yeah, that's he winning either way.
Like,
He
seriously,
said
I'm fairly certain that that's where you just came from. So
it's a rare win-win.
You had a on the show. So you
time.
Look,
you abandoned us for some viscous innards instead of coming on the platform where you're supposed to be.
Oh no! Listen, no, none of that stuff. No friction, no adult friction activities are happening.
That's a lot of stuttering there, Joe.
I was trying to find the words to keep you monetized.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Clearly
Yeah,
so.
everything.
You see her ring? She don't need your money.
Did he?
I came to my head about my head.
Oh, you're right. I'm just talk reckless. Like she was talking about bull daggers. I said, "Yo, I haven't heard that."
She went to new income bracket overnight. Like,
That's where she got that word from. That's like some rich
I'm
white
sorry, I
woman.
don't understand poverty.
That's old. That's old wealth. That's old wealth right there. Yeah.
My papa drives an Aston Martin.
Bull dagger. Crossing the street.
Hey, speaking of bulls, never mind. I was going to talk about that one friend, but
You said she don't need. You said she don't need your money. Yeah, she got old pension money, old money.
Man, when you over here, you know what I'm saying, dropping off federally funded ping for a client, so shit, you're doing good too, Mr. Grant.
Man.
Oh my God.
His name was Cam. No, he's Grant now.
Wait, that's what I'm Grant two-timer Gomez. That's what I am now.
Sheesh. No respect.
Dang. Just my whole character just defiled my credit score.
Was she pleased? Was the customer always right?
No, the customer's almost never right. So that's the issue. Oh. That's our issue a lot.
He helps get them right. Let's see.
Yeah.
You get them right, Cam.
I'm just alley-ooping y'all.
I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you make some money at this event.
Oh Lord!
I just put in in ChatGPT. How would you describe government-funded sex? Government-funded sex typically refers to programs or initiatives where public funds are used to support sexual health services, education, or even support interventions aimed at promoting sexual well-being.
Oh.
And Cam's picture is right beneath it.
Yeah, that sounds.
Wait! Not in ChatGPT for real? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's ChatGPT. I pasted it in the chat for you.
ChatGPT.
No.
In some contexts, it might involve controversial areas such as funding for sex work.
Oh.
Ask does Cam do government-funded sex work and see what it says.
You guys are gonna put me in the algorithm. Like it has been known.
Are those who two-time on podcasts more likely to be involved in
sex work?
Why are you giving it? Yo, Yonci's adding prompts. This is terrible. What's going on?
You are now a social sex worker. It's over. Like, this joke will never die. Like, Cam, if you're not here when the show starts, we're assuming you're selling penis. It's never going to matter. Not even selling, you're donating it because it's been federally funded. Like, oh my God. Like, there's no tax for this.
Y'all, I have lost all my good brothers and sisters in Christ. I'm sorry, y'all. The panel has gone rogue. I have lost control. He said, I am the captain now. I have been hijacked.
Talk about Captain Peter Piper.
Oh no. You guys are someone's gonna be in the comments asking for my list crawler and everything else like that. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's a win.
Cam, we're trying to get you some clients.
No, listen. Unless they need housing or supportive employment services. Oh no! Listen, don't start. Oh gosh.
Supportive employment services is crazy.
No, that's really what my program is.
Supportive employment services is crazy.
Making sure everyone is housed, he said, for at least 20 minutes. You know what else is crazy?
What did you say?
You are so wrong, Yonci. Not to end like that.
Good night, everybody.
Yo, y'all are wild. Not to roast me and then leave. Oh man.
Today's lesson: Cam is a government-funded sex worker.
No. You gotta change the logo, y'all. The ring not in this logo.